Good afternoon, good evening, whatever the fuck you want to call it. This is the Riding Dirty No Excuses podcast. There's going to be a lot of people that we're going to need to jump on here. We're just going to slam everybody, make sure everybody is listening before we bring everybody on. Seconds here, guys. Sorry. Sending out. Have a chance. Send out. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Second here. Demons, the Riders Collective Canada is going to be coming on here. Hopefully everything's going well. Boom! There we go. There we go.
Finally.
Okay, so we're going to give a few seconds here, let people come on. This is the Riding Dirty No Excuses podcast. I'm your host, RDNX Stunts. We have Wheelie Demons on tonight. And we're going to have some questions, and we're going to have some people come on later. But at first, we're just going to have a quick chat, have a listen, have a learn a little about Wheelie Demons and where they started. And when, where, who, what, why, when, now, all the good stuff. We've already got people trying to ask to jump on here, obviously. Give us a few minutes here, Hot Tool. We will get you on, yourself and Stunt TV. I know that you both want to jump on. We have lots of people that do want to jump on with us. I am excited for everyone to join. But first, Wheelie Demons, I am going to let you introduce yourself and what you guys are about and where you're going. And then I'll ask a few questions, and then we'll open up the live to everyone else.
Yeah, do you want to give it a few more minutes so we can get a few more people on, or do you want to just get going?
We got about 15 right now. Oh, Stunt TV is on there. Hot Tools. You know what? I'm going to utilize my secondary device here to go through so I can keep on everybody's questions and everybody's comments as we go through this. So outside Jamaica, people from Jamaica, 10 minutes. Keep it 600. Johnny from Team8 is joining us now. So yeah, we'll give it a couple seconds here. Let's chat. So it is the Riding Dirty No Excuse podcast. We're here with Wheelie Demons, owner operator, I believe.
Something like that. Yeah, something like that.
All right, sounds good.
Whatever.
All right. So day's going good. You're out in BC right now. It's probably beautiful as F out there.
Yeah, it is. And there's like it's so nice out. It's like 14 degrees. People are out.
Look at that. Bikes. All right. Yeah, ding.
I came down to like one of my favorite spots to do this. It's right by the airport. Nice riding. It's quiet, kind of.
Yeah. But you know what? For sound, I got earbuds in right now. And I hear you pretty clear, and I don't hear anything outside.
Yeah, okay, cool. Yeah.
No outside
noise. We can get started. That's fine. We're at 19 right now. It's cool.
Beautiful.
So yeah, thanks, Joey. Thanks for giving me a platform, I guess, to talk to the community and let everybody know what my aspirations are, where I'm trying to take this, and like what led me, I guess, to start it. Just a little bit of background about like me and who I am, where I come from. Born and raised in BC. I lived out in Ontario for about 8 years. I moved out there in 2012 when I decided to become a commercial pilot. So I came out there to do my training, and I fell in love with it. I fell in love with everything about Ontario. I mean, yeah, there's no mountains and shit. It's a lot of straight line riding, but it's the people are what kept me there, more or less. So yeah, I used to be a pilot. I got diagnosed with a very specific type of migraine disorder that ended up costing me my medical certification. So I can't fly professionally anymore. From there, I started up a company in Ontario called Supercar Experiences. We did exotic car rentals and driving experiences, track experiences. That led me to become a paramedic. I was a paramedic out in BC for a very short time. I ended up fracturing my spine snowboarding a year ago. And so that kind of fucking shattered the second dream. And I was just sitting at home. I know, right? And so I was sitting at home and I was like thinking, like, what am I going to do with my life now? Right? Like, I've given two of my passions a shot and they both ended up failing due to reasons outside of my control, minus the snowboarding accident. And I was thinking about, I was thinking about wheeling, I was thinking about riding, and I've been riding for about 11 years or 10 years now. This will be my 10th season. And I saw an ad. It was for a company in California called Live 100 Moto that do they do wheelie training and enduro training. It's really cool. Their facility is really cool. Their enduro track is fucking unbelievable, and they've run a really successful program for a long time. And I just started looking into it a little bit more and seeing how nothing like that existed in Canada, which is bizarre, man. Like, I could see why it wouldn't here in BC. The stunting community out here isn't very big. We're blessed with beautiful mountains and amazing roads and whatnot. And so, everyone out here you typically see is in full gear, hitting twisties at like Mach 10. And I remember what it was like living and riding in Ontario and knowing that the stunt community is what it is and is continuing to grow to what it's become. And saw that there'd be a demand for this one way or another. So I reached out to a company called Moto Bisky. They're the ones that manufacture this wheelie machine.
Yep.
They're based out of Florida. And I kind of just put the two and two together. The wheelie machine already exists. The demand for it exists in Canada. And I mean, fuck. Here we go.
Right.
Now I'll jump to it real quick. That's enough about me. Like, I'm not that important. Like, it's about the business.
It's the journey. It's about the journey for the business, right? And seeing where you guys started from and where it came, because where your mindset of what got you into it. Like for myself, I seen it when I was younger, stunting, and I was like, one day I'm going to do that. And, I myself, I had issues in my life, so I changed and had to do and overcome things to become better and get my bikes and do all that stuff and blah, blah, blah. So knowing a start of where a company got the start and why it got the start is where I'm at. This is what I want to hear. People need to know, what you were, where your intentions came from. Having a backstory is what it's all about, because people that see you fail, and even though you failed, you're still pushing, even if they were your control, someone else's control, you still pushed. It's like a rider getting T-boned in the streets. It's out of his control, but as long as he gets back up and keeps pushing forward,
absolutely.
People look at that part. They don't look at the fact that he got hit at the end. They just look at how far he goes forward.
Yeah, 100%. I feel the same way. You're right. Now, we can jump right into the school, because I know that's what everybody's here to talk about, and they got questions, and I'm more than happy to yeah. I don't know. It's my biggest fan.
Of course. My God, this is. I haven't even really looked at it. I'm watching it happen in front of me, and I got Where's Wheelie Demons. Well, this is the second account. I believe it's part of the next step for you.
Yeah. Absolutely. So
let's talk about step one.
Yeah, let's talk about step one first. Yeah.
Okay, let's
So
talk about step one.
Riders Collective is part of Wheelie Demons. Same thing, same owner, same concepts, same person that it's all coming from. Some of the flack that I've been getting from a couple of individuals is that, you know, this is a stunt school. And
Okay, okay,
I was really careful with my marketing and with the way that I wanted this branded to not give that kind of tone at all.
okay,
What we teach is clutch up techniques. You know,
okay,
we teach people how to get their front wheel up off the ground with the use of a machine. And I understand the old school mentality of it. You know, I understand and I respect those that, you know, paid their dues, that go to the lot week after week, that fall, that get hurt, that get back up again. Nothing but respect. But this isn't a stunt school. And it's,
okay,
you know, I'll tell the audience the same thing that I've told all of my customers, all 340 of them so far, is that we don't in any way condone coming to the school, leaving and going busting wheelies up and down the highway, joining group rides and being reckless and ridiculous. Up until a few weeks ago, all I've been telling my customers, and I've been saying this since I started marketing in like July or August now, stunting is an art and a sport. Wheelies are a skill. If you want to come to our school and learn basic clutch up techniques, by all means, come, we'll teach you, no problems. But if you want to take that and you want to expand it and you want to learn the true art of stunting, go reach out to the stunting communities. These guys have been around for a long time. They can teach things that I can't teach, because I don't have the skill set to teach endos and, you know, like standing circles and rolling burnouts. I can't, and insurance won't allow me to. Not yet, at least, right? So
exactly,
again, this has
exactly.
been, it's been on, I feel like a fucking, like a, like a broken record, just saying the same thing to all these customers, like, go reach out to the stunting community, go reach out to Stunt TV, go reach out to Stunters Etiquette, go reach out to Savage Stunt Squad. You know, these are all guys that have been around for a while, and again, they'll teach you things that I can't. So where the notion of Wheelie Demons being a stunt school and whatnot came from, I have no idea.
Oh,
But just to lay it out right now, we're not a stunt school. We probably never will be a stunt school because of insurance.
yep.
But we are here to just teach the basic fundamentals of clutch ups, and that's that.
Okay, okay, okay. So, so you guys have heard it now. I feel this is a good start. Do you want to go on from here? Do you want to jump
Yeah,
on to maybe bringing on?
you got some questions, don't you? Or like, however you want to
Oh,
do this, bro. It's your
yes,
show. It's your
sure.
show.
Here. Okay, so I'll ask a few of the questions that I've thought of. You know, I went through your site, read through your mission, through your statements, and you know, just see what you guys are about. Take my view of it. I also, like I said, I've been here 11 years in the community, and you know, you answered a lot of the questions that I have. So I'm going to take a 5 second here and see if I can find something.
Yeah, no
Uh,
worries, no rush. And I keep seeing, yeah, don't worry, Chase, you'll get your turn, bro. Let's see, Diddy,
yeah,
yo,
go through it here.
on,
Take a few
yeah,
seconds. Go
yeah,
ahead. I'm
no,
gonna.
so Stunt TV has been on my case about who are the instructors. The instructors are going to be announced at the end of the month. Be patient. Like, I don't know what to tell you guys, right? The instructors are going to be announced at the end of the month. One of them is known in the stunting community. One of them is one of your own. The other one is he's a flat track rider. He rides enduro. He's been riding for a long time, young, but really knowledgeable. But I'm
Okay.
not going to divulge any more information. I'm just trying to build that hype up, and you know, it's working clearly. So
Of course, and of course. Hey, you know, you can't just give it all out as one. If you're not ready and you're setting up and you're just trying to get your people and your customers set up so you're prepared and you're not going in there like you know, sloppy. I get that. That's a great way.
sure.
Let's what do we got to see here? You got see like I'm looking through and I'm like, man, you hammered a lot.
Diddy,
Okay, you know what?
I can't say because I got to sign contracts with these guys, and until I have things and until I have paperwork, people's words of being like, yeah, like I'm in it for sure. How much you gonna pay? Like, oh yeah, I'm in. It's like, well, unless you sign on the dotted line, you're not in, right? So right now I got one guy who's signed the contract. I'm waiting on one more, and then the second guy signs, I'm more than happy to announce it. Trust me, trust me.
Okay. So I got like 10 people on that in. I don't even care. This looks like fun.
Sure.
I think I'm gonna start with Maddie and like Stunna, and then we'll bring in Stunt TV, and then we'll add in diddylee after, and we'll switch guys out.
Sure.
But I think that's the order I'd like to start. I know Stunt TV really wants to, so we'll get Maddie in first. Once I have Maddie, then I'll get the other one.
Sure.
All right.
Sounds good.
We got one here first. Oh. Okay. Okay. Let's see. I feel like I'm cold, but I'm not. I know I'm in a basement and I got insulation.
Yo, what's up, bro? What's
Yo,
up,
Ah, fam! There's my fam.
bro? Yo, don't worry about my eyes, fam. I'm a little frost, bro. Ski.
Dude, you look good. It's you good. You good. You good, brother.
Vibes. Vibes. So what?
I know the vibes.
I tuned in a little bit late, bro. So what are we talking about here?
Okay, so Wheelie Demons has just gone on, gave us a rundown of where he started, why he started, what he's doing, where he's sick.
what's that, man?
That an old Rex? That's that old T-Rex.
I just did a quick brake job. I did my brakes for my boy.
Nice, nice, nice. I think I've seen that one. I think I remember that one.
Yeah.
So he did a rundown.
We got some hate, and we got some positive.
Yeah, positive vibes, negative vibes. Yeah.
You
So I figured I'd bring you on first. So, what is your take there, Maddie? What do you? I know you're well known in the community, and you've heard a lot back and forth from all sides. How do you feel about what this gentleman is doing?
So me personally, I've spoken to him before. I've actually seen him at the motorcycle stunt show, and I had a little chat with him. And what I get out of it, what he's trying to do is give people an opportunity to try to wheelie on a bike that is not theirs, something that is somewhat safer, in a safer environment. And then he's saying that, okay, if they try it and they like it and they want to pursue it even more, all right, now it's time for you to build your own bike, meet up with some other people and go to a parking lot and continue it over there. You know what I mean? That's what he made it seem when I had a talk with him. So what I get by that is like, okay, I understand what you're doing. You're giving people a chance, because not everybody is going to want to go out and try to learn how to wheelie or whatever on their own bike. And he told me that majority of his clientele are like 40-plus-year-old people.
50 plus.
50 plus. So
yeah,
I understand in a way what he's doing. And if he's sticking by to what he's doing, I personally don't see a problem with that. Like if he's just trying to get people trying it and seeing if they like it. If they like it, they can pursue it, go the right way. He's gonna lead them in the direction of the actual people who are in the stunt community, who are actually doing it as a lifestyle and whatnot. So I see what he's saying with that, and I personally don't see a problem with it. But if you're gonna try to put in people's head that, oh, this is how you learn how to stunt, this is what you got to do to learn to stunt, that's definitely not it. Because everybody knows you can ride those things as much as you want, but it's nothing like actually going out there and riding a stunt bike. How it's all about seat time. You gotta be riding for years and lots of hours put in. I started riding when I was like 16 years old, and I used to go to school and leave school and just go to the parking lot and ride for hours and hours and hours and hours. So what I look at it like is he has just giving people a door to open to see if they like it or if they're not. You know what I mean? He's opening it. They get to try it. They like it. All right. Then he leads them in the directions of the community. If they don't like it, it's not for them, then they go about their business. You know what I mean? That's
Yeah, and
what I.
I,
That's what he
a
made it
lot
seem
of
like
the
when I talked to him.
yeah, and a lot of the older guys that are, and again, like I think maybe it's got to be like upwards of like 85% of customers right now are gentlemen who are 50 plus, right? They don't really have any like aspirations to become stunters or to hit the streets and start doing wheelies and whatnot. They're doing it more for like an experience, right? So, whether or not wheelie demons is a gateway drug into stunting, or whether or not it's a 60-year-old that like has been riding his whole life and has just been too scared to try wheeling, it's a win in either direction. And you're absolutely right, Matt. Seat time is what counts. Like same with like my pilot training. It's all about seat time. It's all about putting hours in, right? So, and I can't stress this enough, how I've been so supportive of the stunting community, man. Before I reached out to Yamaha, who came on board, before I reached out to Parts Canada or any of these big sponsors that have decided to sponsor the school, I reached out to the stunting community first and foremost, out of respect and out of admiration to an extent. And, unfortunately, it wasn't met with like fucking high fives and like, yeah, man,
I don't mean to
great.
cut you,
Like,
but personally, where are you? Where are you even from? Like, where do you come in the motorcycle industry? Because like I've been around for a long time. I've never seen you. I've never heard of you.
yeah,
So like,
that's
where are you from?
perfect. Good. Born and raised in Vancouver, man. I lived in Ontario for 8 years. When I first moved to Ontario is when I first started riding. So that was about 10 years ago, maybe 11 years ago. I can't fucking remember right now. But I was never into the scene, right? I was always very much solo rider, street rider. I worked momentarily at Rider's Choice. I did a bunch of track days with them, like really good people. Shout out to fucking Matt and John at Rider's Choice. But yeah, I was never really truly involved in the riding community. It was very much a lone wolf, man.
Okay. And what made you decide to do something like this? What got you in this drive?
Yeah, so I mentioned earlier, I don't think you were on, but like fast forward to like I broke my back when I was a year ago. I was working as a paramedic, and then I had to like once again like reorganize my life and figure out like what I was gonna do to like put food on the table, and more importantly, like anybody can go get a 9 to 5, right? I wanted to do something that I was passionate about, and riding's up there, right?
Yeah.
Medic. And I just started doing some research. I was online. I saw an ad for a wheelie school in California. Did some more, like really started digging into it. Saw that it didn't exist in Canada. Saw that there'd be a market for it in Ontario and Quebec. Reached out to this wheelie school, got some pointers from them, and then struck a deal with the manufacturer of the machine to get exclusive rights. And then the rest is history, man. Just put the thought of the concept of the school and the machine together, and here we are.
So I got a question. It's a question from the people in the comments. We always got to give back to the comments.
Yeah.
Said, do you got blocks?
hold on.
What's that?
Blocks. You got blocks.
What's that, man?
Blocks, man.
Come on.
Come on, bro.
Blocks, my guy.
Are.
So, yeah. Gotta have those blocks. You know what I'm saying? So okay, hitting streets, dog.
Do you know how to wheelie yourself?
Yeah, absolutely.
So do you know how to throw it up, balance point, 12 o'clock,
so
slow it down, speed it up?
I can hit 12 o'clock, but not very well, my man. Not very well. But I can still wheelie. I can still wheelie down the street, wheelie down the highway with you boys. But it's not to, I've never actually gone to a lot and been like, hey, you know what? I'm gonna put some fucking serious time into this. And now it's even more. Like, I might sound like a fucking pussy, but it is what it is. When after breaking my back, man, like I don't know. Like, my riding is tame now. I've tamed it a lot.
Okay, so I believe that the vision of this young man right now is because he's had so many fails, but he would like to see others move forward. He wants to give an opportunity to the people who have never done it before.
Or
So
that are
he's
too
trying to give
scared or whatever.
other dream. Yeah. So even if you can't finish doing it yourself, you're trying to give that opportunity to others and be a part of a community. You were a lone wolf. You're trying to be part of a community and you're trying to give back. So
It
you're
just
trying
don't
to help people
like the thing is,
have that
bro.
start.
The thing is, nobody likes culture vultures. So you know what I'm saying? And
And
it's just like
that's what,
right now you look like a culture vulture, so you're not gonna really get that much love. So you gotta understand
Oh yeah.
it's just part of life,
Yeah,
bro. You know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah.
So
That's it. You
it's
can't
just
make
part of life.
everybody happy, you know?
Yeah.
No matter what the intent, no matter who you are and what you've done in your life, you're still gonna get people that hate. And it is what it is at the end of the day.
okay. So I have a question here from one of our watchers. Why the MT and not a mini? Like why not a Grom on your machine?
So one of the biggest hurdles, I guess, because like I don't come from money, you know, I didn't go take out like big loans and shit to get this done. So one of the biggest draws was getting a manufacturer on board. There's a wheelie school and they're not operational anymore because it used to be branded by Yamaha. I believe now it's branded by KTM in the UK. And Yamaha Motor UK gave these guys a full ride sponsorship. MT-07s, MT-09s. They helped lease space. They leased a runway for them to run their school. And they even branded it the Yamaha Experience,
Okay.
powered by this company.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
right, so I was thinking like to save money and to align with a brand that I would have to reach out to them, right? And sure enough, like after a lot of back and forth with Yamaha, they decided to come on board. It's not a full ride sponsorship, but it's a start, right? And
Yeah.
provided that I can run a safe and profitable program, you know, like who knows what happens next year. I hope that answers your question though.
Yeah. That's, I'll let new on too. No, hopefully she got answered. Okay, so I'm gonna bring in Stunt TV if he's got a second, because I
Bring
know
in
he's
Stunt
been
TV.
wanting to.
Bring in,
Yeah,
bring in,
man. Yeah, man.
bring in
I
Stunt
I
TV.
got him all the way from Jamaica. Stop telling me. Get the hell to Ocho. Let's go on.
Yo,
Yo,
just be respectful.
And Diddy, you are next. If I don't know if I can high five. So whoever goes out first, then we bring in
yeah,
Diddy.
it's 4
And then
max,
You
right?
gotta remember, in the stunt community, it's all about unity.
Yeah,
Okay,
so no,
that's
just
right.
know this.
unity.
Like,
You can
for
have your
example,
differences and
like
whatnot, principles,
I
but
hate the fact that
unity.
my biggest one is I hate the fact that man keeps saying that it's hate when they're asking just a simple question in the sense of who's the instructor. Okay, so you came to your conclusion of you're not gonna let us know until the end of the month. Okay, cool. But you have been taking people's money. You have advertised the company. So when you're saying things like, "Oh, you're waiting for people to put on contract and this, that, and the third," that there's kind of skeptical, kind of
Yeah,
sketchy,
I get it.
right? So you see like when Stunner said like it's coming across like a culture vulture type of movement. The next reason is
Ooh,
because they're not also showing that you can wheelie. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
Like what you're saying, what you're trying to do right now is not something that hasn't crossed the minds of any single one of us that went through the lot. But guess the
Yeah.
difference is?
The
The
difference
difference is this.
the
So
difference
I'm
is
gonna
that
show you.
I
Hold on, before you even jump into saying something.
go
The
ahead.
difference is the ones that go to the lot. You see, once they hit the pavement, you see, once they hit this makes you or breaks you
Sure.
right here. It's either you're gonna get back up and try again, or you're gonna fucking say fuck this shit, never again. You
Sure.
get what I'm saying? So
Yeah, yeah.
with that being said, you have to understand that seat time is everything, bro. I've been around this shit for so long that I should be better than a lot of people, bro. But guess what? I don't have. I don't have the seat time, bro.
Why
You see what
because
not?
I'm
he was
saying?
filming.
You get what I'm saying? But I documented a lot of shit. I documented a
You
lot of
did.
shit over the years. You get what I'm saying? From Jamaica to abroad. You get me? Like, no joke.
Yeah.
But
Don't
but
worry.
what I'm saying is
I
that
seen Stunt TV putting in some work last season.
He
I seen him fucking
did. I
12
watched.
o'clock that and shaking loop that, but he got
Bro,
me
I
tapped
seen
out.
him.
And
I seen
you see
him
what I'm
take
saying?
out
So
Fox.
it's just
I
all
seen
about the
him
tea
take out
time.
Fox.
Yeah.
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 All right.
He
So
he had
you know,
Stunt Season this year and
but
he did his thing
so
still. So
so I
you know what I
But
mean?
I
like
got
at the end of the day, it's something like, bro, I could come out right now and say I'm more qualified than you to run Wheelie Demons, bro. And I don't
Yo,
want to
that's
say that.
great.
And I don't want
And
to say that, bro.
But that's okay, because guess what, man? I'm a business owner, bro, and that's why I'm hiring
that's
instructors.
that.
Okay, I
You know what
understand.
I'm saying? Like,
So now it goes back to the next question of who's the instructors, because I'm gonna tell you something, right? Just hypothetical right now.
yeah.
Let's just say Stunner came on this live right now and said, "Hey guys, surprise! I am the instructor for Wheelie Demons." Guess what would happen right now? You would have a lot of the stunt community shutting the fuck up right now. I'm telling you straight up.
But hey,
No. Hold on.
you're
That was
not wrong. You're not wrong on that in a
Because I
sense
no.
because he has the time.
It's because of no, it's not that. It's because of the simple fact that he has the experience. We can go look at his videos. We can go see this man
So
not
so
only
let
just
me.
doing the
He's
greatest shit,
he's
but also
okay.
balling.
So,
He's okay.
so
He's qualified. You
Matt
get
and
what I'm saying?
Matt and I have already had that conversation, but again, nothing's gonna be released until the end of the month, man.
Just
But
wait.
like you get what I'm
That's
Just
it.
wait on
Hey,
it.
hey,
Just
the
gotta
man's
wait.
speaking.
You just gotta wait, bro.
That's it. Hey, and hey, he as a business owner, I can see that he's trying to keep that suspense ready to go because when he does and people come and they're excited, maybe he has someone that no one not even on here and that has so much experience that we're all blown away.
Yo, Chase.
You never know.
Chase.
Just saying.
So, Chase, I get what you're saying, though, man. When you
Yo,
said,
redneck, add diddylee in, okay?
Are you jumping out?
Yeah, broski.
Okay, broski.
I'm
Talk to you
watching. I'm
soon,
watching.
fam. Yeah,
I'm
fam.
watching.
so yeah, Chase,
Big love.
like you were saying,
Big
bro,
love.
you're taking people's money and you haven't mentioned who the instructors are yet. And I feel that, like I get that, bro. Trust me. I get how it would look shady in a sense, but like I figure, like coming on here, showing my face,
Come on, Diddy. Come on, Diddy.
showing my face, talking to people, would hopefully eliminate any of that, reluctancy, I guess, that this is going to be in fact legitimate. Like the last thing I want to do is take people's money and then put on a shitty program, especially when I got brands like Yamaha on board backing it, right?
Yeah, because 2.5 hours is not gonna teach anybody how to wheelie. You do know that, right?
So here's the
Okay.
thing, and again, this is what I stress to everybody, man, and what I really want the community to understand is like these students that are coming, they understand, and I emphasize like you're learning on a machine. The one thing that the machine can't teach you as well as you going out into the lot is that horizontal movement, right? No matter what you do, the machine's going to keep the bike center and it's not going to allow it to sway, which is what usually causes us to fall, right? It's like very seldom do you loop as opposed to like tipping over. So I tell them constantly, do not attempt to go out onto the street and start taking what you learned at Wheelie Demons and putting it into practice on the road. You're going to hurt yourself. You're going to hurt other people. Instead, and again, I'm going to keep saying this, I feel like throughout the whole show, reach out to the stunting community. Like
Yo, the
these
stunt
guys will
community's not
teach
gonna
you
accept them unless they're gonna come out there with their own bikes set up for
100%,
one, and
100%.
and come out there and respect the lot rules, which we're not
Yeah,
even gonna get into it on this episode. That's
it's
like for our next episode. You
sure,
get what I
sure.
mean?
Yeah. Next
And
Yeah.
episode.
all right,
Now, let me ask you
and
something. When you guys go on group rides, right? Like, cause I've been on a few like big group rides with like Rough Riders and back in like Blocko, like back in like 2017, I think. There's always that pre-ride discussion, right? There's that pre-ride
Safety
chat, the
meeting.
safety, right?
Safety meeting.
So let me ask
And a prayer.
you something. When somebody new comes to the lot and they're like, yo, like they show up with their 636 or whatever, like, do you guys guys have the same kind of thing? Do you pull them aside and be like, yo, this is the rules of the road out here? This is, do you know what I mean? Or is it kind of
First
just like
off,
Pers-
people just show
first
per,
up
off,
and
first off
per,
is who sent you.
I mean,
First off is who sent
yeah,
you.
you
yeah,
can
Who
always
sent you? First off is who sent you, because most times the lots are not like so publicly known like that,
yeah,
if you
yeah,
get what I mean.
yeah,
So that's the
yeah,
first one. So who sent you,
yeah.
right? Then
yeah.
second one is after you pull up your bike and you set up and you slow
well,
down
we're
the
gonna
lot, and like, yo,
we're gonna
I
this
have to
guy's
take
can't
a
gonna be
knock.
disagree.
like, you know what I
Yeah,
mean? And
yeah.
then once you see, oh, he can actually control the thing. Oh, yo, he's actually pretty sick. Oh, what, he did an endo? Oh, yo, this guy's actually sick.
No,
You get
what
what I'm
about
saying?
new people,
So,
bro?
so,
What
And then
about
new
so okay,
people
okay,
that
okay.
new people
Hold on.
now, talk about it.
I'm
Talk
gonna
about it.
say something
Talk
on
about it.
this. So, for myself, I'm a really nice guy with a big in heart, and if you can get past us and the whole like not being a cop and maybe someone in a the moto community, because we are still affiliated with the rest of our moto community
Yeah, our
here.
affiliates. Yeah.
Yeah, we're not just a stunt community. A lot of us are affiliated with everybody in every sort of community of the 2-wheel, 3-wheel, 4-wheel. Um, and when we're there, like I like to, oh, you're new, hey man, try to stay away from here. I'm the guy that'll talk to you after we know that you're okay. I'm the guy. I'll talk. Some other guys I notice aren't as like me, but
No.
you get
However,
who you
however,
get in the lot you're in.
however, no, but however though, like on a neutral respect. So let's say the person's a neutral party,
Yep,
right? And they're very new to even the province, let's say, okay, or the state, right? They're
yep,
coming to the lot. They get an invite for some odd reason from somebody, because it's gonna be somebody connected to the lot for them to be there, regardless, right? Let's say they even found it by accident. As long as they're going through the correct motions, most people are going to be who can do the right stuff is going to be saying like, yo, try this. Yo, try that. Yo, don't do it like this because you're going to potentially
Sure.
fall. Yeah, right. Why are you saying that? Oh, because this, that, and the third. Your body shifting, and you know what I mean? Stop trying to manipulate the wheelie with your body. Make the bike do the wheelie. You know what I
Sure,
mean?
yeah,
Those
yeah,
types of little small
yeah.
pointers. Those things like that you're never gonna get with a wheelie machine.
No,
Right?
but see,
You get what I'm saying?
no. But my thing is this, boys. Because again,
come on,
I'm not
Diddy.
trying to be a hater. I'm just talking from someone who's been doing this shit for 20 years.
Yes, please. I've been following this man from day one.
It's gonna be hard to fucking have somebody teach me how to wheelie, but the motherfucker don't even got blocks himself. You know what I'm
Thank
saying?
you.
Like that's like being a virgin and trying to tell a dude how to fucking bitch. It ain't gonna work, bro.
Yes,
You know what
shout
I'm
out to the
saying?
brick, my friend.
Hey, hold on. Maybe that virgin got into his dad's porn when he was young and watched a lot
Hey,
of it.
I
But
mean,
even
maybe,
then,
Yo,
but
you still have to try
VHS,
it out,
baby.
bro.
no.
VHS.
So fun thing about me, boys, is like at the end of the day, I'm into like what I mean. I'm from the '80s, so I'm into like kung fu and like the older kung fu movies and stuff.
Skateboarding and dropping, BMX and
And
dropping.
and at the end of the day, like I said earlier, there's no such thing as a bad student, only a bad teacher. You know what I'm saying? The student does what the
Ah,
teacher says. So
100%. I
you
feel
have
that.
to like
you're supposed to be better than the master, right? You're supposed to learn
the
to become
master.
better
Yeah,
than the
like
master.
Bruce Lee was never better than Ip
Yeah.
Man. Ip Man is the fucking Ip Man. You know what I
What
mean? That was
what
his
was the other one?
teacher.
Karate Kid.
The Karate
Yeah,
Kid,
but
yeah, it's the same
Boom.
thing with Miyagi and
but
Daniel-san.
we wouldn't know who Bruce Lee was if it wasn't for the producers and directors that put him in the movies to begin with.
No, we're not
Yeah,
talking
but
about that,
what I'm
bro. We're
saying,
not
though,
talking
but
about that. That's the
what I'm
commercial aspect of it.
what I'm
We're
talking
not talking
about
about
though
the
is that
commercial aspect
what I'm
of it.
talking about though is that Bruce Lee would have never became Bruce Lee if he didn't have a teacher that was way more wise and just as educated, more educated than he was. So if you have a wheelie school, you know what I mean? Like in my eyes, like here's the thing, man. I've been doing this shit for 20 years. I've taught multiple kids how to fucking wheelie. I'm not about the money. I'll do it for free. You know what I mean? You show me you're dedicated. You come to the law. You hang out. You're not a fucking douchebag. We'll teach you how to ride with no wheelie machine. As far as like
Yep.
you said, some of your customers are older dudes. I get that because my dad, before he died, he wanted to learn how to wheelie too, and he'd been riding since he was a kid, but he could never wheelie. But I told him to buy a Z1000, and he did. That was going to be the bike I was going to teach him how to wheelie on. But I wasn't going to put him on a wheelie machine
Sure.
because I've been doing this for so long. I can tell you what to do and I could watch you. I'm gonna watch your first few clutch ups, and I'm gonna see what you're doing wrong, and I'm gonna tell you what you're doing wrong, and then I'm gonna tell you, okay, this is how you got to do it. And by the end of the first or second day, I could have you doing a balance point wheelie down the fucking road. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
And then
again,
Diddy, to cut you,
it's no
lower the
hate towards the
tire
school.
pressure.
It's just what a lot of us were talking about at the end of the day is you got to be credited to have a wheelie school. You know what I mean? Nobody really knows who you were, who you are. You came out of left field. You know what I mean? And they're trying like the culture vulture. I would never really say that. I'm more of a, are you a faker of the funk, or you know what I mean? Like, are you really a dude that can wheelie, or are you just a dude who's out here trying to make money off of us?
Yeah, no, you guys want to see videos of me wheeling airplanes or fucking motorcycles?
Okay,
Because I got both.
so let me ask you this: you're a pilot, so you know about the firmament. There should be another episode about this. But it's more of like, so how long have you been wheeling for? Let me ask you that.
4 years.
Do you use foot brake? You use foot brake when you wheelie?
On a 636, and yeah, it didn't take me very long to start catching them. So yeah, rear foot brake all the time.
Okay. Okay. I mean, I just want to make sure because, like,
And one of the techniques that I really well, that's loud as fuck.
My bad,
Sorry,
it's
hold
fast.
up.
It's fast. Jamaica.
Yeah, it said Jamaica Bumba.
So one of the techniques that I really liked, that I found like really easy when I was learning, because I tried doing power ups. I've only ridden 636s. Like my first bike was a 636. My last bike will be a 636. So like when I started learning, like I tried doing power wheelies. I almost looped it a few times. I scared the shit out of myself trying to do power wheelies. So then I started hitting ups, and I was still having a hard time. And what really helped me was this back brake technique of pumping down on the handlebars, tapping that back brake, and like springing the bike back up. I'm sure you know what I'm talking about, right? And I find that
Nah,
I know what you're
No,
talking
not
about,
you,
but
so
you
if
can't
I mean,
wheelie, Diddy.
so
I
on
mean,
the
Diddy, you can't
I want
wheelie.
to take the
yeah
class.
right.
I want to take the
No,
class.
hey, Diddy, mad respect, man. You're straight talent, bro. Like straight up,
Thanks,
fucking
man. I mean, at the end of the
wild.
day, like, so the thing is, like, if you're teaching people on an MT-07, that's a lot of bike, Bubba, for a newbie. So, are you
So
teaching them?
let me just interrupt real quick. In the application form to take the program or to do the course, it asks how long you've been riding, right?
Okay.
So
And
I've
you
been
go off of what is it called again? What is it? Off of everybody's goodwill?
or off their word.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No, I
my
don't.
word is my
So
bond.
Yeah, like there's
anybody,
something I'm
you know
looking
what?
for.
There's 44 people on right now, 43 people on. Anybody so far that has put a year or less is not welcome to the school, unfortunately. And that's
Okay, so
just something
I
that
know for next time I'm gonna put 4 years. How
yeah,
about that?
thanks.
I mean,
No, don't worry, Chase. You can come for free, bro.
but
Doors
see,
always open
what's
with you.
crazy about that is it's like, I
Look at
mean,
that.
Yo,
That's
okay,
respect. That's
no.
respect right there.
Let me add to his school now. Okay, Diddy, you can say something to him. Okay, watch this. Okay, for a person who knows how to wheelie, taking your school, right? For a person that's, let's say, been struggling with a sit down wheelie, for example, they can't get used to where the 12 o'clock is.
Yeah.
Okay, but they've been doing, say, balance point wheelies on a staggered
Yeah.
wheelie. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And they know the point of staggered. They've been through the falls, all of that. I
They
think
just
that
want to.
taking your school potentially will allow them to learn. Oh, okay, that's the feel point. Okay, you know what? Let me
Hey,
go about trying it on my own bike now.
Sure.
If you get what I'm saying,
As
that's
as
it.
long as it's in the lot, though,
right?
right? Because again,
Right.
we don't.
But
Go ahead.
yeah. Once again, we're talking about lot stuff, anyways. But yeah, but in that sense,
We only ride in lots.
hold on,
in
hold on,
that
hold on.
sense, that's what I'm
What I
talking
want to
about.
know
But
though is, are
you
you
would
teaching
still
people
need
balance
an
point?
instructor.
Are you teaching people balance
See there?
point?
Okay.
There you go.
So
There you go. There you
to
go.
answer,
There you go.
fuck, Diddy. Yeah. So
Yeah.
we're not teaching balance point, bro. We're just teaching clutch up
Oh,
techniques, man. That's
Somebody
it.
told
okay,
me.
okay,
Okay.
okay.
So that's what I'm
Somebody
saying.
told me
He
balance
said,
point.
as
Somebody
he
said
said
balance point.
before, I'm going to say, as he said before, this is not a stunt
So
school.
you're
This
getting,
is a.
where are you getting the wheel up? This is the ground. How far up are you getting? Tell me
Yeah.
when to stop.
I
Okay.
had to take my earbud out here for a
Yo,
second.
you guys have seen the machines, right? You've seen the machines. Yo, Diddy, you can put that down for a second, man. Fuck. All right, so okay,
Hey,
I
don't
gotta
tell me
show
none of
you
you
guys.
seen this thing.
Let me show you guys. Give me a second. Fuck.
I mean, I'm just saying this is a
Oh,
service manual. This is how they taught kids how to wheelie in
You
1980,
got a
dog. Let me show you some.
copy of
Yo,
that?
look at that. Look at that.
Let
Look
me
at
what?
that.
show you some. Let me
1980.
show you.
Look at that.
Let me
Yep.
show
How to
you some.
wheelie
Hold
in
on, hold on.
Hey,
1980.
shout out to the '80s babies.
Can y'all
Shout
see
out
the
to the '80s
copyright date? Hold
babies.
on. Let me see.
Outside.
Can you see the copyright date? Let me get it close in there.
All bikes welcome doesn't mean all motion is welcome.
1980. This thing's old. This is Doug DeMocus's book.
And it shows you how
Johnny,
to wheelie.
love it.
100 pages.
Oh, it's a whole
All
book,
right.
bro.
Boy,
It's a whole
boys, I'm
service
going
manual on
through
how
So
to wheelie.
things, no but blocks.
so Diddy,
So once again, do you got blocks? That's what they're asking.
I still don't know what the fuck blocks are, man.
I
Oh my god.
told you, bro. I'm gonna say it again. Streets, dog. Streets.
Yo,
Blocks are streets.
the man
Okay,
just
The
doesn't
so
know what
re-
blocks are,
no,
bro.
no, no.
Yo, bro,
Okay,
no,
boys,
I'm
no,
boys,
no.
boys,
being
boys.
I'm
Hold on.
being
No,
honest
no.
with you.
I'm gonna break it down for you the best way. So back in the day, okay, little history lesson for you here,
History.
buddy. So back in the
Thank you.
day,
Everybody listen up here.
the reason that they say blocks is because back in the day,
New
after
York.
Doug DeMocus, this is the real wheelie king right here, right? After he passed away, the New York scene took
New
over.
York.
And in New York, they got the blocks, right?
Yup.
They don't got the streets or
Every.
blocks. So they
Yup.
would say, do you got blocks? Meaning how many blocks can you ride your wheelie for?
From
Whether it's
yeah.
one or two or three or four or five or 10 blocks. And then that's why
Blocks you
blocks comes from the New
heard.
York style. Blocks you heard? Because they
Blocks you
converted
Blocks,
the
you
heard.
wheelie to a
heard?
Okay,
block.
okay,
Blocks you heard.
okay. So
So
yeah,
now you know a
so
little bit of history of where blocks come from.
thank you.
So
Yeah.
Appreciate
next time
that.
you can
Appreciate that,
ask,
Diddy.
answer it anytime, fellas.
Appreciate that.
You
Hey,
see, but no, but
say thank you to
like
everyone
it's
who's in here. You
Hey,
heard? We
Jody.
got
yeah,
Hey,
Johnny
shout
Diddy,
out to
Heard.
real
everybody that's
quick.
in here. Yo,
Real quick,
demons,
guys.
yo,
So
wheelie demons. That's the reasoning why people in the stunt community, hold on, the bike stunt. Yo,
What? Ersker?
no, no. Yo, but that's the reasoning why when you first initially message people like myself and other people directly about this whole stunt demons thing or
it's not
wheelie demons
stunt,
thing. Sorry,
bro. We gotta get
sorry,
that rid of
wheelie.
that word.
Sorry, my
It's not
bad,
stunt.
my bad, my bad, my bad. Because I saw one of your
Yeah,
videos. It looked like you guys were
yeah.
promoting stunters. I don't know, but that's sorry. It's the way
Well,
how it
they're
came across.
promoting stunters as the teachers, stunt
Yeah,
riders as the teachers.
yeah,
So
that's what it
we're
looked
going to
like.
clarify that. So that's how we
And
clarify
that's
that.
But
and
you,
that's
I also
why.
I also heard you said that one of your instructors is a flat track rider.
Yeah,
So that's an interesting point because now if it's just a wheelie school, which I get what you're saying, it's not stunt riding because when it comes to stunt riding, there's more to stunt riding than just wheelies, right?
100%.
So as a wheelie school, I guess it would be cool to see. I mean, if
Step Fosse.
both instructors can wheelie, right? If they could clutch up right in front of the school at the beginning of class,
Oh,
do a couple
oh
in
yeah,
front of
yeah,
everybody,
hundred
you know what I'm
percent.
saying?
And that's
Without the
what
machine,
without the
without the machine
machine,
though.
without the
Yeah. So
machine, of course.
then I guess
What's
it would be more
confidence?
comfortable
But that that too,
as a
it sucks, man. Like I wanted to when I was talking to insurance. I don't know if this is gonna cut out or not.
Data. Is
Oh, just a
data
little
for
bit.
One of the
what?
things that I wanted to incorporate at Eastgate Mall was wheeling without the machine. So doing like an intro step one, about an hour on the machine. Insurance wouldn't have that. The mall didn't want me to do that, unfortunately. If they're
But the
lawyers or whatever, like I
mall's
don't have to,
insurance.
yeah, like it
The mall's
sucks.
insurance doesn't
So
want
the
that.
only people that can wheelie without the use of the machine at Eastgate are
Has to be.
staff.
Has to be what? Oh,
It's
has to
got
be
to
the
be
Yeah,
staff
so
that
his
can.
staff.
staff. So himself or his instructors
but see, here's the
or his
thing. Coming from someone who's not,
mechanic.
but see, here's the thing. Come from me from someone who, again, I'm a stunt rider. You're a street guy, right? You've never really been a stunt rider. Clutching up on an MTO7 is a lot different than clutching up on a fucking Braun, my friend.
Yeah.
So if you were to let
Yeah,
some dude,
100%.
so
Loop
listen,
City.
you got to listen though. Listen. If you let some dude who's been clutching up the FZ07 or MT07, okay, bro, here's the Grom
Oh man,
with no training wheels. He's gonna
yeah,
because with the Grom, you got to clutch it up a lot more. You got to give him more
Sure,
gas, and you got to preload.
sure.
So he's gonna do a few times, and then he's gonna be like, "Yo, this ain't the MT07," and he's either gonna do one or two. He's not gonna want to do it because he can't clutch up, or he's gonna himself and
Yeah,
yard sell the fucking
yeah.
Grom.
But yeah,
If you
potentially.
don't know what
It's got
yeah
to be the
that's
same
what I do
bike. So
stunting.
like, if you
Look
make
it
the
up.
wheelie machine, in my opinion, the wheel, I'm not against the wheelie machine at all, because at the end of the day, when I got into riding a long time ago, the style, the person who got into stunt riding wasn't a normal person. It wasn't no fucking geeky ass kid who got straight A's in high school. You know what I mean? We were like the outlaw dudes that were like dropping out of school. You know what I mean? Doing all kinds of the bad. So now it's growing because now you got kids that are working behind a fucking cubicle all day that have never seen their outside their parents' basement, and now they're trying to get into stunt riding. So it does help the community grow for sure. You know what I mean? But if you do it, you got to do it right. And in all reality, I would tell you, if you do this, dude, I would build the machine to do it on a Grom, because one, on an MT07, I've ridden with one of those wheeling machines, and it's super unstable. Like you try to, like, you know what I mean? So if someone panics on MT07 and whiskey throttles that shit, it's gonna be a bad news for you, but bad day for you.
Yeah,
You know what I
so
mean?
a couple of the
And they can
safety,
still whiskey throttle on the
a
fucking
Yeah,
machine.
and
couple of
the
the
Grom
safety,
on the Grom, there's not so much power to where if someone whiskey throttles a Grom on that thing, you know what I mean? If you're a guide instructor, you should be right there next to him. You know what I mean? And you should be showing them how to clutch up from a dead stop, not a fucking roll.
and that's what we're
You got what
doing.
I'm saying? So you
That's
should
what we're
have enough
doing.
time to be able to catch the bike. But an MTO7, man, that's intense, because if a chick or someone that lied to you that said, "Oh, I've been riding for fucking 10 years," and then she's never done a wheelie, because there's a moment when you do a wheelie, you get that feeling in your stomach, right?
Yeah,
It's that,
yeah, yeah.
right? So
I
if
love it.
you don't if you don't have if you've never felt that, and you clutch up for the first time on MTO7 with the wheelie machine, and you can't, you know what I mean? You can't bail left or right because it's making you go straight. They whiskey throttle that shit. It's gonna be a bad day for everybody.
So there's a couple of safety measures in place to make sure that like no like listen, I gotta accept it for what it is. People may get hurt, right? Somebody might fall off the fucking bike, they might wheelie off into a fence if they're not listening. I get it. Now, as far as looping goes, it no one's gonna be you can't loop the bike on the machine. You just can't. It's
No,
impossible.
no, but
So
you
Oh,
can
hold
kind of almost
on
do the equivalent of a mousetrap though.
say that again, Chase.
You could almost do the equivalent of a reverse mousetrap. Like you can slam the 12 bar
Yeah,
and do the equivalent of the bike doing a mousetrap on you.
yeah,
It's
you're
like
right. You're absolutely right. And that's there's not a big way around that. Like what I'm wanting to do with the MTO7s is I'm gonna put 12 bars on them, and then on the machine you can layer stunt mats, right? So then at the beginning of the class, if you have, let's say, 4 layers of
so
stunt mats, the
teaching them how to
bike,
chase
the
first.
bike with the 12 bar on the back, it's not going to go up past maybe like 2 feet. And
you're
as the student,
adjusting.
exactly right.
Yeah. So
So you
basically,
start,
you're teaching them
you,
how to chase first.
yeah, that's just it, right? You got to start small. I'm not gonna bring these students in and then remove all the stunt mats and be like, all right, go try and get it 12
No,
o'clock.
but
Like,
see, here's the thing. But
what's
here's the
up?
thing. Here's the thing. Here's the thing, man. The
Say it, baby.
trick to any wheelie is fucking brake control, bud.
Yes.
So
Sure.
you gotta teach them. I can put a kid, and I'm living. This is living proof. I've had kids that came to my fucking lot that never ridden a bike in their life, and I had them wheeling within 2 or 3 days, because the first day I would literally tell them, go out there and clutch up and slam the foot brake. I want you to
Yep.
do it over 10,000 times.
Yep.
You're not gonna clutch up a wheelie. Just clutch up and hit the brake. Clutch up,
Yep.
hit the brake,
Yep.
because you need to get that implanted in your head that is your net. So like it's like trapeze. You ever been to the circus? The people that are fucking doing the trapeze in the air, they got the net. right? Your net is your foot brake or your hand brake. So you got to teach that right off the
Oh,
bat,
100%.
bro. If
Your
you're
life
teaching
And
gear in
flash.
school,
that's why we're
Your
doing
because
phone.
because here's the thing: if you have foot brake, you can wheelie anything, bro. Every
sure.
bike is like a woman. You got fat bitches, tall bitches, skinny bitches. You can fuck them all. It's the same thing. If you got fucking foot brake, you can wheelie anything. I've wheelied a Busa, wheelied a 50, you name it, I've wheelied it, bro. It's because I got fucking brake
And
control.
yo, Diddy, that's why we're starting, and it's not
Yo,
gonna be any
that's
rolling
foot
wheelies.
brake right there.
It's
That's foot
it's
brake.
all wheelies from a dead stop,
Hey,
right? To get them comfortable using that foot brake.
hey, Doc, do you mind if I switch you out
No.
for
Yo,
Johnny?
go ahead.
I
Yo,
would
Chief.
like to bring in Johnny from Team 8 if you guys don't
Yo,
mind.
Yo, go ahead. Yo, Diddy, big up yourself. Yo, Wheelie Demons, once again, what I was asking isn't hate, because as you see, Diddy doesn't even know you from anywhere and asked the same question that I
It's
asked. So I was just
coming. I
asking on a
promise.
level of concern from the stunt community.
I
You
just
get
want
what
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
saying?
to make
Because
sure you're doing it right.
I,
you
You
get what
know
I'm
what I
saying?
mean?
100%.
Because we grew up, a lot of us grew up from a thing where there was a thing called posers. You get me? And we weren't into posers. You get what I'm saying? Like growing up skateboarding and BMXing, sometimes trying to inline skate freestyle. Yo, bro, if you were out there not trying to really do it and potentially hurt yourself, you're labeled as a poser. You get what I'm saying? So
Yeah, yeah.
that's why that's why the stunt community has that type of attitude. It's not about hating, bro. It's like you have to fall to get into the community to a degree. It's kind of fucked up. Like
hey, it's
it,
just
it
like
is.
learning to
It,
wheelie. I
It's like
think
it's like
that's
we
what
said.
he's getting at. Just like
It's
learning
like
to
we said
wheelie.
earlier. It's like they said earlier. You got to prove yourself. If you show up to the lot, right? And I've done it. I've showed up to the lots where nobody knew me back in the day, and I showed up and they were trying to lay the rules on me, which they did. Okay, cool. And then guess what I did? I went. I split their fucking wigs back. You know what I mean? And that's where you get the respect. Is there because as a stunt rider, as a fellow rider, you know what tricks are easy and what tricks are hard. So if some dude comes out and he starts busting some sit down figure eight shit or some gangster, you're like, okay, bro, this guy's put in the time. He's riding. He ain't no faker of the funk. He ain't faking it. He's out here. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
So that's
Maker of the
where
funk.
yeah, you can't fake the funk out here, man. Because like me, I try not to be this guy because like you know what I'm saying, I'm a positive guy. But there's a lot of guys that'll come in here and bash the fuck out of you if if you don't come with respect. You know what I
And
mean? It's like Fast
and
and
you know,
Furious,
and
bro.
again, that's why,
So
and like,
Hey,
and Chase,
we're
like,
not saying you weren't
okay,
respectful, eh?
good,
Yo,
good.
hey. No, we're not saying that you weren't respectful. Don't get it twisted. That's what I'm saying. When you were trying to say hate, I'm like, what the hell? This guy had a conversation with me, probably one of the first people last year, August 11th,
Yeah,
bro. I have the DMs. You get
yeah,
me? When you're
yeah, yeah.
asking me about setting it up for September of last year, you get me? And I told you what certain things you're gonna have to face, and everything that I stated. Look, right now, almost a year later, it came to pass, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So it's
It was expected because I got the same thing from you as I did from other people, right?
from the whole stunt community,
got the
exactly what I said.
angles.
And guess what? I don't have necessarily the seat time to a lot of the guys you reached out to. You get what I'm saying? I have a lot of years in the game, but nowhere close to the seat time that a lot of the guys them have in this chat, as well as like that's actually viewing it. You get what I'm saying? But I can attest to this: if you want to be part of those guys, you got to put in the time, and there's a certain respect level to putting in that time. You get me? And that's why, like for myself, even you got. I'm like, yo, if I
Love
want to be out there, bro, I gotta put
SD.
in the time, nigga.
Yo, okay. Hey,
So yo,
Johnny
do
said
your
it
thing, bro.
best.
Yo,
That's what I want. Yo, appreciate you much. You were great. You know, great vibes. It was good. I appreciate everybody on. I'm gonna get you off, and we're gonna get on Johnny here. I really
yes,
want to get him on.
Peace out, Chase.
yeah, you don't know, Diddy,
Later, bro.
RDX,
Big love.
yo,
Big love.
RDX, I said party,
Ah,
cause why?
bless, brother.
Cause why?
C'est l'Islam.
Yeah, cause 29 good, bro.
39. Okay, now, 1 second here, guys. Swing back here, find him. That's right. Let's go.
Yo, what's up,
Oh,
everybody? How you
there
doing?
he is.
Fucking old man, bro.
Teammate Johnny, how you doing there, young sir?
Past your bedtime,
Very good,
old
very
man.
good. It's we
Yo, we got like a foot of snow today
Damn.
out here.
No!
Shit's crazy.
Oh, dude!
What's going on, brother man? Much love and respect. Yo, Riding Dirty No Excuses podcast. Hey, appreciate you, bro. The guy down in the right-hand corner. What's your name, bro?
John, man, nice to meet you.
John. Okay, I can remember that one.
Okay, we got 20 seconds, but we're going to come right back. Just stay here. Everybody, we are timing out. We will be right back. I hate this thing about Instagram.
After these short messages.
These short messages.
Dirty, no Excuses podcast.
I've got
Okay. Everybody, I'm so sorry. Oh! It was getting good. Everything was good. I was good. I know it's telling everybody. We got everybody coming back. We'll get everybody. Diddy. Everybody will jump back on. One. Boom. Whoa. Don't do that to me. You give me Diddy back. Yo, what happened? Don't play that. Oh, he's there. Ooh. Okay, hold on. Next one, Riders Collective. We're coming back, guys. We're coming back. Here we got Johnny coming. Accept. Boom. Come on, John. All right. And one more, Johnny.
It was the old man.
He's coming.
There's the old man.
Wow. Welcome back to Riding Dirty. No excuses, baby. We got Wheelie Demons.
With the Excuses podcast, diddylee, much love and respect. Now, John, there was a couple of quick questions on the other live that we didn't get a chance to answer. No, but for real, hey, bro, don't feel like we're beating you up because, like I commented in the other one, love bites, right? So these guys are just basically trying to give you a little bit of sauce from having, a lot of years in the game and a lot of experience in doing what you're trying to do. I got to give you credit where credit's due to step out of your, comfort zone and try to do something like that because, the reality is this, man. Anybody that's willing to take a step and try to do something like that, it takes, it takes confidence and it takes trying to step out of your comfort zone. So first and foremost, I got to give you respect for trying to do something that, most people probably wouldn't try to do, right? Because starting a new business, starting a new podcast, starting out on a new venture, it takes confidence and it takes balls. So I got to give you credit where credit's due there. But there was a couple of questions that didn't get answered that I wanted to ask you about. One was, Pablo, much respect, brother, man. Love you, bro. Hey, there was a couple of questions that we wanted to ask you about. One was that somebody was asking that you were tagging I think there was a 636 guy in here. Sassy 636, I said. I think it was what I wrote or read.
Oh,
he was asking why you
Sassy.
he was asking sort of why you were tagging people that were in the stunt community if you're it's not necessarily stunts that you're doing.
I'm not tagging anybody though. I've never.
That's me. That is me tagging. I think that's what is happening because obviously I'm tagging everybody in the community that I know.
It's right here. Sassy Stunts. If
Okay.
this isn't a stunt school, why are you tagging stunters in your post for the school? And this includes myself. That has nothing to do with the school.
I have no idea what that person's talking about. I don't tag anybody in my posts other than like nights, a couple of my staff. I'll tag like Crooked Clubhouse and Highway Heathens. But I don't fucking know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, no worries. Okay, so the other question I had was so for 23 years in being part of what we're doing here with riding and stunting and all kinds of different riding, we've seen these types of machines in the past. My question is, what happens if their rider gets off the bike or gets thrown off the bike and gets dragged? How do you guys deal with that?
Great question.
What's the safety measures of that? And I think that was also inclusive too. It's a sort of a two-part question because somebody was asking, what do you guys require as far as gear?
Yeah, good question. So Simply Moto Canada is going to be providing us with gear. So that's elbow pads, knee pads, chest and spine protection. Students have to bring their own helmet and gloves, obviously. Boots are entirely up to the student.
Okay.
But Yamaha, like that was a really big concern of mine. Like when I first started like thinking about like doing this is
Yeah.
what happens if somebody falls off the bike and what happens if somebody's just not listening to what we're telling
Right.
them. And so Yamaha has been kind enough to put in remote kill switches on the three MT-07s that we're
Okay.
running. Yeah, so
Okay.
like
Good
all the
safety measure. Good
yeah,
safety measure.
yeah, so the
Yes, Steve.
instructors, like whoever's instructing at the time, and we're always going to have 2 instructors per 3 students. Each instructor is going to have a set of cutoff switches. So it's like a little fucking device with a button. You click the button, it turns the engine off.
Okay.
You know, and then that.
Hey, Benjamin Baldini. Benjamin Baldini, I believe, Diddylee and Johnny. He has videos out there where he's like the hand drag fucking circle man, like he like way out there and he just whips that bitch around. And the last few friggin' videos I seen, the bike
Fadeaway.
throws over and instead of him running back to the bike, he just hits his wrist and it kills the bike.
See, there was
Yeah. So
the
the
first
kill
kill.
switches, the kill switches were really like crucial part. It was either going to be kill switches
Thank
or
you, Stunners Etiquette.
on Sea-Doos, you got the thing that wraps around your wrist, and then if you fall off, it fucking turns the engine off. We were gonna do that, but that way was way more expensive. So Yamaha's, when I take delivery of the MT-07s on April 1st, they're all gonna have kill switches on them, which is fucking amazing.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, that question, I mean, both of those questions, it sounds like you're going to have gear that's going to be sponsored by a company, and it sounds like you're going to have the kill switches sponsored by a company also,
Fun,
which is great news
fun
because
fact.
we
Quick little.
have seen some people get dragged over the years by these machines, and that's not nice.
So quick little stunt history for you boys. David Boyd was actually the first one to make a kill switch. He made that shit like 10 years ago back in the day. But no, back then stunt riders were a bunch of broke ass motherfuckers, so nobody wanted to buy one. But Boyd made a kill switch years ago. He actually had it hooked
Boyd?
up. Yeah, he
Yeah,
made
yeah,
a device that was hooked up
yeah,
to your
yeah.
helmet. And if you were at a range from the bike would shut off. So if you got thrown off and the bike was, I
Nice.
think, like 8 feet away from you, it would shut the bike
Yeah.
off. And it was
We
connected
have a
to
guy
your
up
helmet.
here in Canada,
That is correct.
a buddy of mine, Jareth Crowell on Instagram. He just built me my rear sets for my Grom. He's going to be building my handbrake setup for my WR250. But his bike, his 636, he starts with his hand. He's got a chip in his hand. So the same thing. If he gets thrown, the bike shuts
But
off.
see, what I'm worried about,
But
I'm
his is
like, what people don't realize is that there's certain people that will panic in that loop mode. Because again, if you've never had that feeling of a wheelie, people don't know how to handle it. So if you fall back on that wheelie machine, and I've seen this, I've seen videos. It's kind of weird because it's a video that you got to know where to find it. But there was a dude who held on to the throttle. He didn't fall
yeah,
off the bike,
Whiskey
and he
throttle.
whiskey throttled it, and
Yeah.
the whole thing, it started to catch speed bounce, and then the whole machine just kind of like did this and bucked the
Yeah.
dude off. You know what I mean? That's why I'm saying, like, in my opinion, I feel the best. I always tell everybody, I've been saying it since the beginning of time, the best bike to learn how to wheelie on is a 50 with
yeah,
no
100%.
training
I
wheels. No
I
training wheels.
started on
Just get me
an
a bone stock.
R6,
I'm talking about a bone stock CRF
but
50,
that
a little mini dirt bike.
was a
Because the thing about
That's
this
a great.
is at the end of the day, a wheelie, to do a proper wheelie, all you need is balance and brake. A little bit of throttle, that's it. You don't need power. So if you can ride, I was telling you, if you can ride a wheelie down the street on your 50 with both feet on the bike, just all balancing, a little bit of gas and foot brake control, you could wheelie any bike that you jump on because it's all the exact same.
Since he's 636 has a good point in here. Just get a bunch of 450 quads and teach them brake control. Fuck a wheelie machine. You must not have seen the fail videos. I mean, the 50 is a great bike to learn on. Quads are a good bike to learn on also. But I was wondering, curious also, you said you were doing this at a mall, bro? Oh,
Inside the mall or outside?
outside the
Outside,
mall, I believe, right?
they've given me almost 15,000 square feet of parking lot space right at the intersection. And how did I get it?
Yeah.
Fuck. I fucking hustled, man. I just kept I kept on them. I kept talking to them. I just kept on them. I saw that there was like, mad respect to Hamilton and everyone that lives there, but Hamilton's not like the most affluent community in southern Ontario. And this mall, it's not like the most sought after place to go to.
Right.
So they're looking for ways to bring in different types of clientele. And I mean, Steeltown, Hamilton, man, there's a ton of riders out there. And so they saw that there could be some potential, which is why they gave me it's a 6-month contract to see how it goes.
Well, I
Now,
gotta give you respect there too, bro, because the reality is this. I mean, for a lot of us in the stunt community, we have a hard time trying to find places that we're approved to ride at. So for you to be able to lock down a mall and for you to be able to get a 6-month deal with them, I mean, there's some credit that I get to give you there also. You know what I
yeah,
mean?
man, thanks.
One other question that I had for you was I wrote it in the comments on the last live, but I'll just ask you this now. At the end of the do you guys like give out a certificate?
No, it's not certified, right? It's like I'm not telling anyone, yeah, you can come to our school and then when you're done, you're good to go fucking wheelie and like thumbs up, you're good to go. No, there's no certificate or anything like that. You come out, it's either, again, like the gentlemen that are coming out are like 50 plus mostly, like they're just wanting to do it.
Hear it, Johnny. Those are your guys. Those are your guys, Johnny. Those are your guys.
Whoa. Bro, he's a young 23. Don't give him that shit, boys.
Boy, you went to high school.
You know what? This is a good.
Snappers are gonna watch me 12 o'clock. This son of a bitch all the way.
Okay, does anybody remember the soccer videos? We're gonna have to do that with you soon. You know, where they bring it's a young guy underneath.
Real quick, again, so Chase, bro, like, so they don't have no credible teaching as yet. Yeah, we get that, bro. They're gonna be announced at the end of the month, man.
Let me ask you this. Hold on.
Yes, will the lot be fenced?
You said no. Hold on. So you said you got 2 instructors right now, flat track rider and a stunt rider, right? You said he's one of our own. So how long has that guy been riding for? Do you know?
Yeah, 14 years.
Okay, so he's got his OG credibility. Okay.
Ty the Wheelie Kid has a good question also. Any concern with cops coming after you guys for promoting, quote unquote?
Great question.
That was my question earlier. Pretty much.
In order. See, it's such a nice day in BC, man. Fuck, all these people are out.
You guys are lucky.
So that's a really good question. Whoever asked that. So one of the
Kite Wheelie Kid.
So one of the things that had to be done was in addition with people from the mall, had to go in front of the city of Hamilton, and the police chief of Hamilton and get their permission. And they all gave us the thumbs up. The police and the city gave us the thumbs up for this, which is huge, right?
That's probably my biggest question I've been asked by people is how the heck did you get OPP to be okay with it? When, Johnny, when we talk about our suspensions and such that we get here for doing wheelies.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm just saying that was a big thing that came up.
There's one thing that I try to do as I move forward in life, and that is if I'm going to make fun of somebody, I got to give them some credit. So, I mean, don't take what I'm saying so seriously, but I got to give you credit where credit's due. And then the last question I have for you before I jump down here, and I'd like for anybody else that wants to come up, give them some time because I know how it can be when people are sort of hogging the screen. But the one other question I had was it's called the Wheelie Demons. Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
I was just curious about the demon part. Where's that part?
I was waiting for it. I seen it in your comments earlier.
That's a good question, man. That's a good question. I don't know. I don't know where the fuck it came from, man. I was just trying to because there's like Wheelie Force and there's Wheelie University and like Live 100
He
Moto.
wants to know why it's not Wheelie Angel.
Yeah. It's
Wheelie Bald Eagles.
Oh my
or why wouldn't it be Wheelie Beaver? Hey, we're Canadian. It should be Wheelie Beaver, man. Yo, wheeling that beaver or wheeling to get the beaver, whatever you want to say.
So
You know, chopping down wood.
Again, it's just like it's kind of
multiple people involved. I'm guessing.
no, man. It's just I'm on my own, bro.
Well, there's multiple people. You, two other people,
Okay,
and then your girls that do the shows with you, right?
Yeah.
So that's multiple people-ish.
Sure,
It's a company.
That's one way to look at it.
That's
100%.
An owner-operator.
But honestly, man, I don't know where the name came from. It just came to me one night, and I was like, yo, like, I call my boy. I'm like, yo, wheelie demons. He's like, yeah, that sounds sick. I'm like, all right, cool. We'll go with it.
Yeah, all right.
Hey, and that happens. I came up with hood neck. Who comes up with hood neck hooligans? Bro, hood neck. I was like, yo, I like hip-hop and rap,
I got a question.
but I'm redneck, so I'm hood neck.
I got a question for the panel. I'm not the first. I'm not the first, right? I'm not the first wheelie school.
No.
I'm probably not going to be the
first that I know of. I can't even say it. I don't know if my buddy.
No, yeah.
Okay. Well, because I know a buddy of mine kind of did it, but didn't do it.
No, he's not talking about in Canada.
I'm not talking.
He's talking about
Canada, eh? Or just all in the world, eh? I'm just in my igloo, eh?
Patrick Stevens, he had one of these machines. Rest in peace, Patrick Stevens had one of these machines, and we've seen, some success stories, but we also seen some fails where a woman or a girl got dragged by one of them. That's why my question came up about what it was like for the safety of it. And I'm glad to hear that you're actually taking proactive steps to minimize.
I have to. I have to.
I mean, I would imagine so.
Yeah, like there's no, like I wouldn't be able to sleep easy at night knowing that if somebody bails, like and the fucking bike's still in gear, that it'll drag them, that it'll run them over, that it'll go into a fence. You know what I mean? So and Yamaha, I'm paying for that part. It's like $500 per kill switch.
You wouldn't have that issue if you were doing it on Groms, Bubba.
Insurance though, dude. That's the thing, man. Insurance is what they won't allow me to run it.
Money.
They won't even touch it. Nothing.
Nothing. Because it's not just. So I was going for my. I have to go for my course this year to do my training certificate, so then I can go and teach, and then people get their license, right? So to do that course and then to go and deal with it, the insurance just for it normally is pretty expensive, obviously. But then if you're doing, like, I've done a show where I had to do a parade, and it was like $4K that I had to pay for a weekend, 3-day event where I was only technically riding 3 hours throughout the whole weekend, and it cost me $4K.
Imagine what
so I could just imagine
for 6 months.
Right. So I to get it and to have the extra liability that there's no kill switches, to avoid that bike falling side to side, which maybe that's why the insurance is allowing it.
No,
because
the kill switches never existed when I got the insurance.
Okay. That's intense. Sorry about my junk there.
I'm curious about the insurance company too, because Kida Wheelie Kid has another question in here that sort of is relevant. It says, why did you choose the MT-07? It has a lot of engine brake and brakes very easily, mouse traps or something over like a 300, because I'm curious, over the years I've had bikes that were, like 300s and 250s and 600s versus 1000s, and the 1000s typically are a little bit more money because they're so powerful. So I'm wondering if there's maybe even a break on your insurance by doing like a 300 or a 250 versus an MT-07. I don't know.
There's no break on the insurance whatsoever.
Okay.
The only way that they would approve this is if there was because of the machine.
How did you?
That's the only way they approved it.
MT-07?
Say that again.
How did you guys choose the MT-07 as the bike that you're going to use on the machine? Just curious.
That was the because you got Yamaha, right?
Because we got Yamaha on board. Right, yeah. And don't get me wrong, I could have gone with an MT-03, right? Right. But then I started looking at my demographic, and yeah, they do. Yeah, they got MT-03. See, that's why I didn't go with the MT-03.
Yeah, but that's just because I'm any bike gang. But when you say a 300, it's kind of cute. But I like the RLs; they're cute.
getting in
Well, hey,
bed.
man, listen, bro. Hey, it's nice to meet you on here, bro. I mean, good luck with your
Appreciate you,
venture.
Johnny.
And, you know,
Oh,
much
actually, hey,
respect.
Johnny, hold up. Because now that I got the three of you on, I just wanna like,
Okay.
I wanna say something real quick.
Yeah,
So
go
people
ahead.
are probably wondering, where's the Wheelie Demons account, right? What the fuck is Riders
Oh, yeah, that's
Collective?
been asked like 100 times.
Good. So I'll answer that right now. So fall, maybe going into winter, I'm opening the country, and this might even be the continent's first indoor stunting facility. Okay?
Did you
All
say, is it a
right.
wheelie facility
Okay,
or
okay.
stunting?
A
Stunting
stunting
facility.
facility.
So what and insurance right now, like I'm going back and forth with them because this doesn't involve a fucking machine, right? So Canada, I mean, we're not blessed with nice winters out here and shit. Like BC's okay, but like Ontario is not. And if I can give the motorcyclists of Ontario a way to fucking ride their bikes in the dead of winter, especially the stunt community, like that's what I'm doing. So the
Do you have a
facility
big
is
community
going to
in
have
Ontario?
a 10,000 square foot, or sorry, a 7,000 square foot space where we're going to host stunters. You come in, you pay $50 or whatever. We haven't figured out pricing yet, so please don't quote me on that. But then you've got an indoor paved facility to stunt year round, out of the public's gaze, out of the fucking reaches of the cops, somewhere legitimate where you can go and have fun and practice your passion and just have a good time. So again, the
So an
facility,
indoor skate park, but for stunt
but for
riders.
stunt riding, right? And so, but it's more than that. It's a
How you
space
doing,
for
Whiskey Throttle?
it's a
Sorry, go ahead,
space
keep
for
going.
it's a space for stunt riding. There's simulators, there's a restaurant, there's a theater room where we can host like MotoGP viewing events and whatnot. There's a coffee bar. Like my ambitions and my
Okay,
goals and my dreams are well past wheelie demons. So but again, I'm not trying to come out and be like, yeah, wheelie demons, we're teaching stunting and whatnot. Like, that's not what we're doing. We're teaching clutch ups. But if I can give back to the stunting community and have them be more involved and be like, yo, like, I'm trying to do something for you guys as well. Like, I don't know, fuck. Like,
Well, we would appreciate it, brother, man. I mean, we're definitely looking for a place to go ride. I mean, but,
you know,
and like
so,
I always say, you start with one, you get that first one, more will come.
yeah,
Because then
yeah.
it
Sounds like,
shows that unity that we
sounds like,
can pull these kids off the streets
sounds like you
and put
got
them
some big
into
dreams and ambitions, bro. So I mean, as if there's anything that we can do to help you get there, I mean, we would obviously love to have an indoor place to go ride. I mean, worldwide, nationwide. I mean, people will come. If you build it, they will come. But I mean, I think that back to what I was saying in the beginning about bringing it back to full circle. I think don't get down on yourself and don't let some of the comments and concerns beat you up because love bites, bro. It just, depends on where and when you bite. I mean, I think we're just trying to get you to realize that, you got to sort of have some years in the game and some experience under your belt to do what you're doing. And if you put the right people in the right places, you'll be successful. And if you put the wrong people in the wrong places, you're not going to be successful. And we want to see success over here, at least anyway.
100%.
quick thing here. I've seen a few questions and stuff, but yeah, 600 Garage
I'll drop
saying
down
it
if
would have to be a
anybody
memorish.
else
Yes,
wants to come
thank
up.
you
I'll
so
drop
much,
down.
Johnny. I appreciate you. Thank you for
Much love,
coming on
my
the
brother.
live. You had great questions. Great time.
Hey,
Appreciate you. We'll see
much
you
love and
next time.
respect. I love what you guys are doing. Keep up the good work. And John, we'll give you a follow. It's we at Wheelie
Yeah,
Demons, or
bro.
what is it called?
It's out Wheelie
At
Demons.
Wheelie Demons. Okay, brother, man. Well, good luck with your venture and keep us up to speed and let us know what goes
Thank you.
on with it, bro. Let us know what we can do to help you
Thank
out.
you, bro. I appreciate that.
Peace and love,
Thank you,
y'all.
Johnny.
Peace.
Peace out, brother. Okay, all right. I know there are a few that want to jump in. So, should we give it back? I seen Crooked in here and some other people, but we'll see who wants to join in. Looks like this guy wants back in. We'll keep him in for now. See if anybody else got any questions. He must be excited. He wants to chat with you again. He's all excited. So I figure I'd bring him back. What do you think, Bubba? I like bringing the people back. If they want to come back, let them come back. We're here to make sure everyone gets their voice.
You said that you're not trying to do a wheelie
Put on
school,
your seatbelt, bro.
Yeah.
but then it's like
But
You
no,
mean
he's
I'm
in
not?
Jamaica. They don't know what
You,
that is.
you mean I'm not trying to do a stunt school?
Yes.
yeah,
Come
stunt
on.
school. Yeah,
Words.
my bad, stunt school. You get what I'm saying? But then you went back to them saying that you're gonna be trying to open an indoor facility. Yo,
Yeah,
that's actually
because
pretty.
he wants.
This
Yo,
isn't to teach
that's
though.
actually pretty fucking sick. Pretty neat because we've been talking about that for many years. Just, just
Fuck
knowing that
me,
Put
man.
on your seatbelt.
just knowing the insurance is not gonna cut it. You get what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
I'm going to
Put
fucking
on your
remove you.
seatbelt,
Put on
dude.
your
No,
seatbelt or
no,
you're
it's
getting
reverse.
booed.
It's reverse. It's reverse. It's because I'm reversing too.
What the fuck? What the?
What are
Who
you
the
in, a
Who's
semi?
driving,
fuck's
bro?
got a beeper?
I'm
Backing in like
reversing.
you
That's
got
why.
Oh, it must
big
be a
brother?
rental.
Yeah, I'm reversing though. I was reversing. Yeah. So
Okay, now he's good. Yeah, Johnny already. Beep, beep, beep.
yeah. So basically, when you go to the level of then going on to prelude to then saying that you're going to be opening up a stunt facility, it's like wow. So you are trying to go into stunting to a degree. Long
Well,
and short, the
Well,
long of this wheelie movement is to go
no,
into
because
he's
you know
trying
what?
to.
At the end of the day, the first thought that came to my mind was, how am I gonna run wheelie demons year round, right? Because in the
Oh,
winter, there's
okay.
no way I can do this outside.
Okay. So from there, then
I
just
like that. I like that.
naturally speaking, business wise, you said, yo, it could expand to being a potential indoor facility for stunting. Okay,
100%.
I understand. Okay, I won't knock you. I
So
won't. Okay,
insurance is like, they're
I love it, Bubba.
they
Makes
want
me
to
giggle.
see how we do over our first 6 months before they actually give me the thumbs up to be like, yeah, you can open up to this
That's it.
facility to stunters coming in off the street, right? And just having a place to go do their thing. Because it'll still be very similar. Like, you'll still have to sign a waiver or multiple waivers, right? You may
Just
have to
like at a
have,
racetrack.
exactly, just like when you go do track days at a racetrack, you got to sign a fucking waiver, right? Um, but yeah, like again, if I can give back to people that have paved the way and to newcomers in this world by giving a facility
yo, your
to do
phone.
your thing, fuck,
Yo,
it's a
yo,
no-brainer.
Tuta.
Are you getting robbed right now, dog?
Bro, he's getting robbed.
Who?
Hey, he's too white. Leave him alone. He's too
Who's
white,
getting
bro.
robbed? Who's getting robbed, nigga?
He's too light skinned. Don't take his money. He
What's
ain't got
wrong with you,
much.
nigga? Yo, what the hell's wrong with you? I'm out in the garrison, dog. Yo, you're out in Jamaica with me, dog. You already know. You know
Rusker!
the code. You know the
Rusker!
code. Earth
Fully
first.
done, fully done.
Hey, that's cool. That's cool, bro.
Active, active. Gotta have that. It's not an AC, it's an AK.
So
Active.
back to business. What I'm
Sorry.
wondering though is the
Yeah.
stuff
Back to what we were talking about.
what you're talking about is you want to do the stunt facility. Is Ontario's that is the stunt scene that big to where you think stunt riders are going to come to
You never know, man.
Yo,
ride?
It's growing. I wouldn't say it's like top of the
it's
food
there.
chain,
No,
America, or but like it's
no, but he will get
growing.
people. Listen, he'll get people to be members, no doubt about it.
Yeah, yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
but will you
Oh,
get
for
enough
sure.
people to pay your
If you
expenses
do
to
like
maintain
a
your
monthly
facility?
subscription thing, maybe for sure.
That's just
But
it.
what I'm trying to but see what I'm trying to say is that for so like because I mean, dude, I've been in this shit for a long time. So people have been talking about making a stunt park, getting a building, stunt facility. Dude, I've heard this. I've heard this conversation a million times, bro. I've
Yeah.
danced this dance a million times. But what I
That's
was
not
telling people,
nothing can excite us like that.
whoever does that, because I hope one day I get to live to see it, come right there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah,
But
yeah.
the person that does do that has to know that they're gonna lose more money than they're gonna make
Yeah,
Yes.
because
that's just it.
because that
It's not
that type of
profitable.
business,
It's not a
it's
profitable
not gonna get
business.
it's not gonna get you rich. You might even lose some money because there's gonna be times where no star rider shows up. You know what I mean? But because stunt riding goes through spells, right? You'll get certain people that ride, and then all of a sudden there's a lot of guys that just quit, or they get fucking busy with life, and then a whole new group of kids come out. So
Yep.
sometimes you gotta wait in that weird spot until the new kids come
Yo,
out.
Chase,
You know what I mean?
can
Because
you mute yourself real quick, bro?
Oh, me? Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
My
yeah,
bad.
yeah.
Yeah,
It's
you're
all
too
good.
loud.
you
Yeah,
can
so
literally
the
you can
faci-
literally
the
go ahead.
facility, Diddy, it's not exclusive to stunting, right? So
Yeah.
like it'll be like select days, like maybe like every like Sunday, like full day.
Okay. I mean, I get that. I mean, I know if it's cold and if it's weather controlled, that'd be nice. But what I'm saying is, if your stunt scene only has 20 guys, 10 guys, you know what I mean? Not all 10 guys are going to be riding every Sunday, but
Yeah.
Yeah,
you might get 3 or 4. So
and
like
it's a
that's
start.
what I'm trying to say. Yeah, it's a start because if you want to do it for the right reasons, you're going to lose money because it's going to take a while for people to start saying, "Oh man, did you hear about that place in Canada, bro? You could go ride a fucking train. You pay a monthly thing of $200-300 or whatever, and you get to ride every day, all month. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So that would be cool. But at the same time, you got to remember too that it's fucking Canada, bro. So if you're gonna do it that way, you got to have a place for
Where
stunt
our
riders to
province,
sleep.
it's illegal. It's illegal to stunt in parking lots.
yeah, man. It's illegal to stunt in parking lots. Even if it's
It's
private
illegal
property, it's
everywhere.
still illegal to stunt in parking lots. It's
Yeah,
fucked
that's
up.
not
That's
fucking.
why we don't hit the streets, right, guys?
Well, see, you guys are all see, you're all from Canada. In America, it's a little bit different,
Yeah,
boys. You know what I mean?
and that's why, and
Yeah,
that's
well,
why.
you know what though?
That,
You have someone
that's why I
that
only
okay,
ride in
wait.
America.
I can't even like diss you about your guy because our guy's just as bad up top here, you know? Like the
Who?
JB and then the
Oh, Biden?
the
Yeah, fuck that
JT.
guy.
Like JT, so like even if I try to diss your guy, it's like we got JT
I mean, I'm not.
and
A,
he's
I'm not.
just
I'm not about politics, man. I believe in you. You know what I believe in, boys? I believe in unity. I believe we the people, and if we unite, we could overthrow any government. But
hell
that's
yeah
a
we
whole
can.
nother topic. You know
On
what
a
I'm
whole
saying?
nother day. We'll do that another day.
But yeah,
Yo,
Chase, Diddy,
America, Paco Stunts, big love.
So again, like the thought for the indoor facility, it was strictly to run wheelie demons indoors, and then moreover, like yeah, the concept is to have a monthly recurring membership or a yearly membership that would also include motorcycle storage over the winter. Keep your stunt bikes at our lot, for example. It'll be there waiting for you, ready for you whenever you want to come and fucking do your thing, right? Or if you're just the average guy, like whatever, we'll make our prices competitive and then just store your bike at our facilities. It'll be worked in with your cost, with your monthly membership, for
This has
example,
got to
right?
be a big ass facility, Bubba, because
20,000
you're trying to do
square feet,
you're trying to
20,000 square feet.
You're trying to do something, but I'm trying to say is that like Canada's fucking cold, bro.
Yeah.
So who the fuck is gonna have a hotel have money to stay in a hotel? So your monthly subscription, you better have cots and beds that are room temperature for dudes to sleep in,
Because
Oh, wait, are you
because
talking about guys coming in
I'm
from the
staying the
States?
weekend.
not everybody's
I,
a van lifer like me. You know what I
bro,
mean? So
I
Hold
would
up. Are
stay
you
all
are you
weekend.
talking are you talking about guys coming up from the States?
No, he's talking about
wherever,
guys from like the
wherever,
top end, like like you got guys in North Bay, you got guys in Quebec,
yeah.
you got guys
But
across that would come across
exactly, there's
and
dudes from
stay for a
like
weekend, which I
exactly.
totally get, Bubba, because obviously I'm a truck and trailer guy. Bubba is a van life guy, so like I like to roll up somewhere, set up my camp, I'm ready to go. If I could pull my bike out, roll inside, do my thing, come back outside and camp. Is there space for that? Or he's saying, is there like rooms for guys that come from out of town that want to stay the weekend? Because obviously, not everybody that's close to Toronto, Mississauga, wherever your location's going to be, is located close enough. So, like for myself, I used to ride all the way down to the city. It was like an hour, 20 minutes or so, cruise down to the city, ride with the homies at the lot, and then have to ride all the way back. And then I started trucking every time because it was just so much on my body. But even then, trucking it down, you know,
So yeah.
it takes a lot. I'd stay a whole weekend if I
Yeah,
had a indoor
so there's
lot.
no
So
there's no room. There's no rooms
that's
or
an
whatever.
Airbnb at that point. So
Maybe we
could
can.
you not, just a question, maybe this gives you something to think of, could you not make an Airbnb like Little Talladega, I think it's
Yeah, I've seen
called,
it.
or
Yeah.
you seen that one? And there's one or two others that have like pit bike tracks and such like that. Could you not Airbnb it, but also have the memberships? So then that's your
Technically, but that's more space that can
something.
be utilized.
Just I'm giving you
Yeah.
an extra on that
Yeah.
if that helps you in your venture.
So as of right now, in the facilities that I'm looking at, there's no room to put rooms in, if that makes sense.
Okay.
Because all of the empty office spaces with the walls that are going to be torn down are going to be converted into other things like a restaurant or like that theater room or a coffee bar or the simulator room. That's a great idea. Like maybe, putting up some sea cans, converting them into little makeshift apartments. But,
Yeah.
I got
That's a cool
people,
idea.
from like, it's crazy to think how far reaching Wheelie Demons has become. Like I've got a group coming out from Tennessee specifically for Wheelie Demons. I got a group coming out from Winnipeg. Diddy, I don't know if you know where Winnipeg is, but it's about a 24-hour drive from Toronto. And they're coming out for the weekend just for Wheelie Demons, which is telling me that like I'm on to something here, like I'm on the right track. So yeah,
But see, it's all
maybe
about your marketing too. How are you marketing yourself?
Facebook, Instagram, bro.
Facebook and Instagram.
Facebook
So I
and
mean,
Instagram.
so like I said, there's again, there's no hate. It's just everybody was concerned that it wasn't credential. It wasn't credited by the person who owns the business because again, nobody had ever heard of you. And I'm out here in America, bro. I don't give a fuck to be honest with you. It's just they I had talked to Redneck over here about this before, and I said, "Fuck it, I'll jump on and give my opinion on it." But I mean, if you got a 14-year-old stunt rider from Ontario that's helping you out, man, you know, keep doing it, and the facility comes, let me
Yeah, man,
know. You know,
I will.
Yeah,
I
for
will.
sure, right?
let me know for sure. But I'm just saying, like again, we're not. It's constructive criticism, I guess.
And I'll
We're
take
just
it all
saying
day. That's
That's
good.
right, Johnny. America and Canada united.
the best
Sorry, keep
thing
going,
is that
guys.
the best thing at the end of the day is the safest way is to put people on a smaller bike because the MT-07 is a bit. It's if you fail on that thing with the wheeling machine, it's gonna bite back. You know what I mean? So on the ground, the bite won't be as bad. What would you? Let me ask you: would you rather get bit by a pit bull or by a Chihuahua?
Chihuahua.
I don't know, Pitbull. Pitbull, because the Chihuahua, man, fuck, I'm telling you guys, hey, don't even like those little bastards with little teeth on your Achilles tendons, bro. Then I don't have no foot brake, and I can't afford to have no foot brake. Foot brake is life, bro.
I
Foot brake
didn't
is
even
life.
I didn't even know you had foot brake, but okay.
Oh, I know. I'm working on it.
I thought
I'm
you
Aren't you
just
working
wanted
still
on
to
it.
be
That's
aren't
why I
you
say
still
it's
trying?
daddy.
life.
Aren't you still
No,
trying
no,
to do a
no. Hey,
backflip?
whoa. My favorite is sit down. Sit down circles.
Handbrake, sit
Just
down circles.
yo, dog, no. Ew. You know what? You know what? Okay, I'm gonna bring that up. One of my demons that I'm dealing with is jumping from foot brake to handbrake. When I'm doing like a sit down, I drop back and then jump up. I see guys do it like UGK, but he does it with the handbrake, so he's not sitting on his foot brake. He's sitting on his peg and then he jumps up when he does his
So
up
the
to
trick
Frogger.
is, so the trick
But
is that when you're coming into a foot brake circle, you're doing it, and like 2-3 seconds, maybe like 2 seconds before you go to clutch stall, you switch
yeah,
from foot brake to handbrake. So you're already on the handbrake, and then
yeah,
you clutch bump it, and you jump in, and you're already in handbrake.
yeah. See,
It's not that hard.
I'm working. I haven't had my grommet a bit, so but because that's where I do all my practice, and then I take it over to bigger things.
A little less
But
ginger ale, a little more agua, free agua in
whoa,
your
whoa,
your
whoa,
diet,
bro,
bro.
whoa, bro, I told you, we got the blackberry ginger ale
Meow.
up in this motherfucker. Mm-hmm.
Meow.
Blackberry,
Yeah,
and
I'm
then we
drinking
got
water.
the,
Drinking
and then
water,
we got
boys.
this, and then we got the dank. Gotta have that gas.
I got a little something, something. But yo, my phone's about to die, boys. I'm about to cook dinner. Keep doing
Okay,
your thing. And
beautiful. Thank you. Appreciate you coming on, Diddy. You are great. Great questions. Great, informative for young riders, people on this whole podcast that have been listening. We appreciate you so much, buddy.
thank you, sir. Y'all.
Yeah, pleasure talking to you, man.
For sure, man. Keep doing your thing. You have a good
Thank
night.
you.
Redneck stunts. Ease up on the ginger ale, bro.
Later, brother. All right. Now we had another guy that wanted to jump in, Previn 636, but he is not. So I'm going to see if this guy will jump in with us for a few moments. He's another OG from up here in Canada. We'll see if he jumps in. If not, we're going to try to pull in 905 Supermoto. Previn hasn't accepted, and okay, Road Dogs decline. So let's see if we can get this one.
Not bad, Joey.
Got a few more.
Hour 40 minutes. It's not
Well,
bad.
well, we're trying to go for the 2-hour mark because, why not? So, okay, 905 Supermoto is a new rider. He is just working in the last year or last few years, but he's had a lot of falls and successes, falls, successes. I'm hoping he'll come on. I don't know if he will, but I'm trying to get these guys. I know you are, so I'm trying to get every little last bit of that beautiful light. Okay? Okay? It says I can only have 3 co-hosts. I know. Just waiting for them. There we go. Cancel them out. Who wanted on? Who wants on? Now, okay? We're going to get this one on. See if he gets on here. Canada are us. Do you have any questions? If you want to jump on, you got the last 20 minutes, my guy. Yo, 905 Supermoto. My guy, Paul. Brother. So we have one more spot, and we got about 20 minutes left, and he's got about 20 minutes left to light barely. If anybody wants to jump on, I think Previn's actually wanting to jump on now.
Yes, right.
Let's get the last out of here, the last 20 minutes. I gave it to him. Let's see if he jumps in. No, I have stage fright. No, it's okay, bro. Don't worry about stage fright.
Who cares, man?
I got stage fright, but that's why I'm going to MC this year. We're going to make sure Stunna has a great show every year. And hey, get at me soon. I will have my website up. When you jump on the website, you will see that I am selling myself as an MC. I come with the podcast when I come to your event. So I take full video of the whole event, interview people from the event, and you get a one-on-one podcast with the event coordinator and your stunt show riders. So get at me soon as it gets up. I'll have it up. But you can DM me before then if you have any events coming up. Get at me. We'll talk about the pricing and get you going. I'm just waiting on Fuck, he still hasn't jumped in. Oh, I accepted it. It didn't want it. Let's see.
Is it Canadian or 905 Supermoto?
Yeah, let's go. Okay, Paul, questions.
What up?
Yeah, he said, what up, bro?
What up?
What's your questions do you have for our man Johnny at Wheelie Demons? Oh, nice light.
Yeah, there we go. So my main question is like, someone coming in, what would be like, just say, okay, I come in, I do your school. Sorry, I didn't mean to call it little, bro.
It's all good.
I do your school, and then, like, what's your process next? Like, what do I do? You message Joe and go, hey, Joe, teach this guy for free.
No, not at all. So, like, if any of my students, like, and I'll tell them before the start of the class, if you really enjoy yourself and you want to, like, take this to the next level and you really want to learn the art of stunting, then, yeah, I can reach out to Joey or I can reach out to Matt. Be like, hey, I got a student here. He really enjoyed his time. He's thinking about getting a stunt bike. Do you want to meet the guy? Maybe we can all go out, grab a coffee, smoke a joint, whatever. And then from there, whoever it is that's going to be bringing Buddy to the lot or making the recommendation can make their own decision. But it's not like I'm going to be telling people, yeah, go, here's a lot on this day, like, go check them out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's going to respect the lot etiquette. and the stunner
Yeah.
code.
Okay, but the thing is, like, okay, so you the thing that I think most people, I'm new to this, I'm still learning. Like, dude, I fell last weekend, I fell the weekend
Yeah.
before, I'm gonna probably fall
Woo!
tomorrow.
Yeah, you
um,
are. I'll see you there.
but and so, like, for me coming through the process, all these guys know me because they've either seen me fall or they know of me falling, or like a few years back, I had a bad accident, chopped half my heel off. So that's how most of these guys know me. And for me to get back on the bike, I think that's what a lot of these guys respect, you know. But for you to come in and like make the money, right? That I think that's where people are getting
It
like
cut out.
frustrated with. Like, because for me, I haven't paid anything into it besides like bruises and my bike parts. So I get what you're doing safety wise and, you know, getting them to hit. The way I see it is you're giving them a fish, you're not giving them the skills to go fishing. So
Yeah.
when all said and done, they want to do the stunt thing. Now Joe has them at the lot, and Joe didn't make anything of it, but Joe put in the hard work. You know what I mean? And I'm not saying you're not putting in hard work, but that I think that's where the frustration comes into it, right? So what are you doing? This is my question coming through all that. What are you doing for the stunt community at the end of the day, um, to like help support it besides throwing names out there? You know what I mean?
Throwing names out there. Can you elaborate a little bit? What do you mean?
So,
Like, I
so,
mean, like advertising within the stunt
I'm
community. Like,
not, but I'm
so,
advertising
okay,
within.
hold on. Hold on. This is like a good thing that I've wanted to kind of, yeah, you're touching on something good. I get where you're coming from
and I don't
as
want to
a
be
community, someone.
disrespectful
No,
either.
no, no.
It's
And
no
I see
disrespect
where
though. It's
he's
not.
coming,
It's
and
not.
I see where he's coming from. So now, between the two of you, in one way, in the world of gossip and controversy, stunters are like, hey, you know, where's this guy coming from? You know, where's his credentials? Blah, 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 blah. He's not doing a stunt school.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's doing a
100%.
wheelie introduction school,
Yep.
which is whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So the guys on the stunt scene, for you, John, they see that you're stepping on their ground. So they're like, oh, well, where's my share? But it's like, and on your side, John, you're like, well, dude,
And,
what
and to be,
did you do? What did you guys
yes.
do for me when I contacted you? And I don't know how your interactions, John, or with Stunt TV or this person or this person or this person, whoever you were in contact with of riders. I didn't get any of those interactions face to face. I didn't know, and I'm a very like person to person, so that's why I enjoy this, because then you can see people for who they are. You see what their reactions are, right? So it makes a bit of a rock and a hard place when people are trying to make those expressions on either side. So in a way, John's like, yeah, well, you know what? I'm trying to do this so I can do this and make sure there's a facility that guys can come and stunt that and never be bothered, as well as it's giving the older generation, the newer comers, or whoever wants to learn from you, John, it's giving them a chance to get in and going and learning. And if they like it, if they're say you're doing a wheelie school, and obviously there would be lot etiquette where people would only be allowed to circle stand-ups. There'd be like a stoppy lane, fully like
Yep.
walled off, I'd hope,
Yep.
because that's the biggest thing for stoppy guys. We have
And
a
I
big
think,
problem with people crossing lines. So that's
Joe,
where I see that. Go ahead.
I think where the misconception is that people think it's a stunt school, and
I
I
know. And
and
it's
I
like
know,
I don't know how to get away
and
from
you haven't
that.
advertised it as a stunt school. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is that the guys that want to wheelie or have wheelied or know how to wheelie see that and see it at like Stunner was saying, like a culture vulture
Yes.
stuff. So what I personally would respect about it more, I'm not saying I don't respect you. I mean, for the longevity of, like, you know, the culture, I would prefer it to be a 2-day course where you get on the wheelie machine for half the day, then get on a Grom, and then if you're willing to get on the big butt, you know, it's a progression. Because I think the machine would be good for foot brake muscle memory.
I can't get insured for that. That's the
I know,
And
thing.
I know,
that's where it's that's
and
why
that's
it's a
where
start.
the ups and downs come with this kind
Yeah.
of situation. Because Ontario, let's be honest, dude, we all got some sort of fucking, you know, chase on our belt, something going on. You know what I mean? Like,
no streets.
Yeah.
No streets. We don't do those
I've never
blocks.
wheelied in a street. I've never dropped my bike in the street. But I'm saying, like, it's going to be hard to get the respect in the culture when the culture is underground, and it's never going to be up above ground again, because the only way it's going to get above ground is if a politician comes in and likes wheelies, and that ain't happening.
For sure.
That ain't
But
happening.
Cincy 636,
Hold up.
Cincy 636.
Yo,
What
Joey,
about the stationary wheelie machine?
hold up.
Bring back to that after.
Hold
But go
up.
ahead, Johnny.
So no, it's not going to take a politician or somebody in government to be like, yeah, fucking stunting's cool. Let's all of a sudden make it legal. It's going to take little tiny fucking moves like this. Little tiny fucking
Hey, so I'm going to agree with you,
advances.
Johnny. You need that first person to stand up.
Yes.
If we were if there was an issue where people were being told to bow down and we needed someone to stand to be that wolf, you know, sometimes you need that first wolf to stand up.
And I get what you're saying. It would be like the weed stores, right? They would come in, oh, what's your medical problem? Write down the medical problem. Oh, look at how many medical problems we have. You know what I mean? So, like, I could see if you had a facility like that where you could take it to someone and be like, listen, I have so many customers. Like, can't we get approval for this insurance-wise? So, like, to me, that's the only reason why, like,
it is. I
have an opinion about the wheelie thing, is because I don't think it's going to progress like I've progressed over the last year, and I think it's a stepping stone, bro. Honestly, I think it's just a stepping stone.
It is a stepping stone in so many ways. And the biggest thing, guys, like, real quick, the way that, you know, I've talked to, like, you know, Joey, some of the conversations that we've had, some other fucking OGs that have been stunting for a long time, a lot of them want to see this sport become legitimate. And the only way you make this sport legitimate is if you bring major manufacturers on board and change the public's perception of what stunting is.
100%. So, okay, 2 seconds here.
That's a hill to climb, my brother. If that's the hill you want to climb, that's a hill,
brother. Andrew Malin, okay? He says 636 done it. Technically, the new law states you can't even do it on your own property. Now, I'm gonna clarify this law, okay, for Ontario. If you own a piece of property, okay, if you own a piece of property and you're on a back road, rural road, so it's dirt and gravel, and then your driveway is dirt and gravel, and you have a 200 acres, and you cut out a section in the middle of that 200 acres, and you do not disturb the grass around it, you just cut out that section, and you stunt on a lot right there that has no road access. I mean, no gravel, no this, no that. That is the only way you are able to, on your own property, to stunt. So as a lot of,
it's not road accessible. It's not road accessible.
Right.
Yeah, that makes
so
sense.
That's our only thing. And the only other,
possibly
one more. So no, there's one more, and that for stunting in a hole. I'll say a hole for cars as well. If you're at a track, because they have been grandfathered in to do that. Okay, what do you got?
And
I haven't heard any other.
That's okay. And this is the only way the Hamilton police, the city of Hamilton, and Eastgate Mall would say yes. And so, like, I did my research. I looked into the laws. I spoke to the OPP. The OPP doesn't condone what I'm doing, but they can't fucking stop it because of the way that I'm doing it. So the way for all you out there that want to fucking stunt in your own lots or in buddies' lots, you must erect fencing of any sort to prevent anybody from walking onto that lot. At that point, it becomes legal. And that's the only way we're able to operate. Just
So,
like when,
okay, so I'm gonna look into this because this is like obviously if you do blah blah
yo,
blah,
bro,
blah, I'm gonna
that's,
totally
hold up,
look
hold
into
up, hold
this
up. Yo,
because
hold up.
that
Well,
could help
hey,
me.
Cincy, that's not bullshit, bro, because we're insured and we got contracts in place and we've talked to the
So hey,
cops,
I
right?
know everybody's like all excited, but we will see. Just remember that tomorrow's another day. We will see when we get each day closer to the day that he gets set up and the day he starts his first
Well,
thing,
that's it.
which
He's
we
just
will
really in the
see.
coal mine, bro.
If I am honored, I will take my time and come down, and maybe we can get a first person in chat and do it that day with the whole event. It'd be a great first day, good episode. Everybody's answers will be completely answered, or questions will be completely answered. Just a
Yo,
just
bro,
a thought.
let
You
me just
never know.
let me just say, sorry, what's your name? We the
John,
demons. What's your name?
Guys.
John. Sorry, brother.
it's all good.
Let me just say this with a grain of salt. All these guys, like,
Oh,
they're good guys.
I don't
They
doubt
may
it.
say some wild shit, and they may be rough, bro. They
I
may
don't
be rough
doubt it.
around the edges, but these guys mean well because, like I'm nobody. I went a lot.
Yeah, whoa!
Ask
You're
back.
not nobody. You're
Shut up, Joe.
you're
Shut up,
fucking
Joe.
Paul, bro.
Listen,
You're
listen,
fucking
listen.
Paul.
Ask drop back
12 o'clock, Paul.
First time you see me this year, I was doing like inch fucking things, but these guys still showed me respect because I just kept going, bro. So it's like
Yeah, you
these guys are rough
did.
around the edges, but they mean well, bro.
Yeah, yeah,
That's
yeah.
Yeah.
all. That's all I'm gonna put out there, though.
Yeah, I know. Hey, restless. No, man, I'm not a fucking stunter.
Oh,
I'm a track guy. But what? Why don't we bring him on?
whoa! Hold on, let's see if we can get him. Fucking Pavin did. Oh man, I'm getting so mad. That Pavin guy didn't answer. So mad. I want Restless on. Pavin, where are you? Oh, look at
Yep.
that,
Polly's
Paul.
the
You're
goat, bro.
getting you're
Polly's the
getting
goat.
you're getting love from Johnny, Team8. Fucking mad respects from Paul or from Johnny, Team8, buddy. Oh, we got to get this guy off of here. We need Restless. I've been waiting for him to come on. God, please give me the control.
That
Yeah.
guy's a fucking. That guy's a
Okay, come on.
menace. That's
Come
like
on. He's a menace. Let's see. I'm inviting
whoever's
him.
associated with that
I'm
account, I don't
inviting him.
trust.
I'm sorry that it's shaking the screen, but I'm inviting the shit out of him. No one's going to be nice. Oh, yeah. There we go. Okay, hold
Fa-
on. Yeah.
Yeah,
Fabulous.
Prius. Yeah, what up,
Yeah.
Prius?
Yeah, Frias. What up, dog? Miguel, my guy. I think one of the main
Miguel,
things is
that
he doesn't
I
stunt.
think that's a big problem too, Miguel.
Hey!
You
Yo, we
you got it
got
right, brother.
the. Oh, sorry. Oh,
Yo,
where is he?
yo,
Oh, he's on the bottom side. Oh, what up, dog? What up, dog?
what up?
Bro, show me. Yo,
Hey,
yo,
yo,
is
we in
that
the
guy,
van in this bitch, boy. Stop playing.
buddy? Yo, somebody kidnapped him.
We in the van in this bitch, boy. Stop
Oh
playing.
shit! So, uh,
So
So what's
my
up? Where the
my only
questions
que-
at?
my main question is if you stunt or if you wheelie, because it's not even like a
oh, dude,
disrespect or like coming to
you're
attack
you're
anybody.
you're way you're way back. You're way back on that, my guy. How long you
Hey,
get in here?
I've been in here for like 10 minutes, man. I've been busy. Fuck off.
Okay.
No, it's all good. It's all good. Let me.
Stop
Okay,
I'll answer.
okay,
barking,
okay.
boy.
So
We
go ahead. I
outside.
apologize. Hey, drop back.
We
I hear you back there,
outside
you
with
little
it, boy.
ginger.
Stop playing with us. We outside with it,
fully,
my boy.
fully
So
done,
yo,
know.
we got
We
like 2 minutes
outside with it,
left.
my boy. What's good, Bowie? Hey, yo, what's good?
uh, I love it. I love it. Great love. Okay, so your question.
I'm
Yeah. So the answer to this question, because he missed it, and this is
Yeah.
restless riders,
yeah.
right?
Yes, it is.
Okay. So no, bro, I'm not a stunter. I can do wheelies, but I'm not a stunter. I've never.
Oh,
Oh, he's gone.
we lost him. Oh, what maybe he'll come back. We'll see. Coach,
Yeah, his fucking kidnapper probably dropped the fucking Wi-Fi.
he's in one of the candy vans, you know.
Yeah, he's in his fucking pickle
He's
van.
in the hold on. We got did Tommy 3 hosts? It was him. No one likes you, Previn.
Yo,
Go away. I love you,
I'm gonna head
my
out.
guy.
I'm gonna
What?
head out, Joe. It's
Yeah,
nice
bro.
meeting you, John. Wish you all the best,
Appreciate it.
buddy. Fucking hit the lot tomorrow, boys.
Bro,
Yeah,
we're at the last 20 seconds.
Okay, yo, he's
I don't know
back.
what
Last 20
happened, bro.
seconds. Do you want to keep going, boys?
Yeah,
I
yeah,
think
no,
we should keep going.
let's keep going. Let's keep going.
Okay. We got 18, 16, 15. You tell me.
Yeah.
Shout out to my sponsors, Ride Rich, 22 Customs, Thunder Etiquette, Evoke. Shout out to everyone who takes care of me. And we will be back in a few seconds.
Later.
I'll wait here. We're just coming back. We're just waiting for everybody to jump back in. I apologize, everyone. We will have everybody back in a few seconds here. We got the Riders Collective jumping back in here in a few seconds. Boom. 1. Oh, we got 2. Riders Collective is unable to join. Hold on, folks. We will get them back. Road Dogs, Maddie. Oh, we got Riders Collective back. We're just waiting for the Restless Riders. And then whoever else wants to join in. We have one more spot after Restless jumps in here. If anybody else wants to jump in. Oh, okay, we got a double one. It's cold out, I see, gentlemen. Cold out in Canada or wherever you are.
Yeah, man. Alaska, shit's fucking crispy.
So to answer
Prius,
your
do you want to
question,
jump in?
to answer your question, no, I'm not a stunter. I've been riding for about 10 years now. It's mostly been track and street riding. I can wheelie right next to you boys on the fucking highway, but I'm not a stunter, and I'm not playing myself off to be one either. And more importantly, something that I mentioned early on in the podcast was that Wheelie Demons, we're not a stunt school, right? We're teaching the basic fundamentals of clutch ups. I'm trying to help grow the community. So like with that, like if people want to like come to the school, if they've been really scared to try wheelies. Sorry, what's that?
Maddie just talking about want to race. He's gotta bang that brother. You gotta bang that bomba clot to his knees.
So again, I've been telling people.
Yo, I see you studying. You ain't capping, bro. No lies, man.
What's that?
Yo, bro.
He's just saying Maddie not capping.
Hold on, I have one question, bro. One question for you, bro. Yo, you know how to use the foot brake or not?
Yeah, of course.
Can you scrape?
Nope.
Then, bro, this topic's not for me.
Yeah, that's right. It ain't. You're not my target demographic, bro.
People
So,
call me
anyways,
to come do your shit, bro. I'm sorry to tell you, dog.
that's okay, man. So I've been telling customers since like day one, since the website came up and people started reaching out. I've been telling everybody, I'm like, we're just teaching you the basic fundamentals, right?
But yo,
If you come out,
foot brake is part of the fundamentals, my boy.
yeah, that's right, man. And who said anything about not using the foot brake?
So how are you gonna teach people the fundamentals if you don't even know how to use a foot brake,
with your face covered, bro? I can't hear you.
Yeah, my face is covered for a good reason, bro, because men's know me out here.
Okay. So what's the question?
The question is, how are you going to teach people the fundamentals if you don't even know the foot brake?
Who said I don't know how to foot brake?
I just asked you that and you said no.
I said yes, bro.
Oh my God. And he said no, he couldn't scrape.
Yeah, I can't.
Yes, that's what he said there. That's what he said there.
So
no worries, and I appreciate that.
I've been telling all my customers, man, like, this isn't a stunt school. We're teaching you fundamentals of clutch ups. If you want to take what you learn, or if you think that you're going to really enjoy stunting, I've been so like, hold on, I'm going to just take it back a second. I've been pumping up and promoting the stunt community in Ontario since I started this. And I tell everybody, if you enjoy it, you want to learn more, reach out to the stunting community. Those guys
will teach you things that A, I can't, and B, I'm not allowed to because of insurance. So in no way, shape, or
Johnny
form
P.
in no way, shape, or
Go
form
ahead, go ahead. I'm just chatting with people.
am I promoting this as a stunt school. And that's just that, you know. Like I got mad respect for everyone that's going in lots in Ontario. Which is why I reached out to the communities before I ever reached out to manufacturers or any fucking big brand names. Like I gave, you know, Stunters Etiquette, fucking Stunt TV, Savage Stunt Squad, 22 Customs, Ride Rich. Like I reached out to those guys first out of respect. And you know, everybody kindly told me to fuck off, and I get it. It's
Yeah,
okay.
but
But I get,
you understand like where we come from, like when we say we we kind of don't want to be tagged along with that because everybody that you've reached out to in these stunt groups, we went through bumps and bruises, broken bones, broken
yep,
bikes, money. It's like that's how we came up in this scene.
yep.
And we look at that as a kind of like a cheat way in and stuff. So if you come to the lot and it's like, oh yeah, I went to the wheelie demon school, it's like, oh, okay, so you didn't want to man up and take your bumps and bruises like the rest of us and come up the right way. It's like, it's not that we're in a sense hating on you or like you're grinding shit. It's just we all took an approach that's kind of like not mandatory.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and you
Like,
know what though?
and we get
To do what you guys do, to be of that mindset, to just be
and
like, yo, fuck it, I'm just
caliber,
gonna hit the,
caliber.
I'm just caliber, to be of that caliber. You know, not everyone's like that, man. It takes a certain type of individual to do what you guys do. But if some of these people are just, they're on the fence, they're unsure of themselves, they don't know. And if one person comes to the school and is like, fuck, I love this shit, I'm gonna go fucking get myself a Grom, I'm gonna throw a cage on it, and I'm gonna go start learning in the lot, then fuck, mission accomplished, man. Then I'm doing what I'm doing of helping grow the community. I don't know if
Miguel
you,
had a good question here because we're talking about growing the community. Do you have any female instructors that will help populate our female stunt riders in this scene?
we're working on that.
Okay.
It's
So
gotta it's
Miguel,
gotta
that's
be
to
both. It's
work.
gotta be male, female instructors. It's gotta go both ways, right? And
Beautiful. Because
and
we're not
and yo, what can I call you? What's your name?
who, me?
just
Yeah, Restless.
restless
Yeah.
Yeah.
riders.
So I don't know if you met. I think you joined like really
Yeah, I
late,
joined
but
way late. I kind of fucked up and
it's
went
all
early.
good.
They were busy. It's okay.
So
It's
right
okay. They were
now,
busy.
the account that I'm on, it's not Wheelie Demons, right? It's Riders Collective. So I'm in the process right now of getting a facility to be able to provide the stunting community with an indoor spot to stunt year round. And like I'm not a stunter by any means, but I see that there's a demand there, and if I'm gonna be part of, or if I'm gonna make friends with, or however this is gonna go, like this is a good way for me to give back. Like we all know what it's like riding in Canada. We all know how fucked up the laws are and how fucked up the cops are. So again, like with this facility that I'm planning on opening in the fall, if I can give you boys like a safe space outside of the public's eye, outside of the reach of the cops, and indoors in the warmth in December, then fuck, like let's do it, So I'm my aspirations and my goals are well past Wheelie Demons. But Wheelie Demons is like a little step to get to that point, right? And the biggest hurdle with getting an indoor facility like that is insurance. But I'm
Well,
trying.
is he still driving?
Yo, I'm
Sorry
still
about this.
driving.
Are you still
I'm
driving?
still driving.
All right, y'all. No
Yo,
more driving. You got to pull over, dog. I don't want to have you on if you're gonna do that.
That's dangerous.
Yeah.
Yeah, none of that stuff. We're talking about safety, and you're playing these games, dog. I don't want that shit. I love you.
But
You
yeah,
can watch from
yeah,
the sidelines
Restless.
until when you stop.
That's the plan. That's where my head's at. That's why I started the fucking school, and like, who knows where the fuck it goes, right? It might be a 1 year thing, and then it's fucking done. Nobody's interested in it. I might not be able to get insurance to fucking to open up an indoor facility. Like, there's a bunch of variables, but I'm fucking hustling, man. Like, I'm trying, man. I'm trying hard to get these goals accomplished. So, yeah, fuck.
Uh, mean, my answers have been quite like answered for the most part, man. I was just
Answers?
What?
Your questions? Yeah.
my
No, hey,
questions have
I
been
said that
answered.
earlier
You know,
too.
like the main shit I was curious about, because like you gotta understand, like, like a lot of these guys didn't really know who this was starting up, and it's like obviously you're wondering, well, does this guy even know how to fucking wheelie, kind of thing? You know what I mean? Like those are, you're gonna question that right off the bat if like you don't know who
Right
it is,
here.
see this account, or it's like, what's up with this account? Messaging all these groups,
Yeah,
like who is this? What shit like that, right?
yeah,
Like
yeah,
it's common questions everyone's gonna be kind of curious about.
yeah,
But I mean, shit,
Do
like
you get hassled for promoting your business with illegal street rides?
yeah. So
That's a very
Yamaha,
good question.
yeah. So back
let's get
way
live.
back way back in 2017.
I'm obese. I'm obese, bro.
So back in 2017, I think it was, or 2018, Yamaha came on and sponsored a Blocko event, and I think that was one of the years where fucking the Gardner got shut down and the 401 got shut down and shit, and it was a good ride and whatnot.
2016 was
16,
that. That
thank
was the
you.
216.
So Yamaha got a lot of pushback from that for sponsoring that event. And I told Yamaha the same thing that I told the mall, the same thing that I've told my sponsors, and the same thing that I'm going to tell everybody watching right now is that I'm not a part of the community, but the community deserves a lot more respect than it gets. And the general public's perception needs to change in order for for there to be a fucking come up, for that respect to be earned by the general public and moreover the manufacturers. So this school, however small and insignificant it might be to a lot of people, it's a stepping stone to getting you guys to where I think you deserve to be. And that's not the public being like, oh yeah, like fucking idiots on the road. They don't know what the fuck they're doing. They're fucking everything up. It's like, well, if these guys had like some proper recognition and a proper place to go and do what they wanted to do and have some fun and keep everybody safe and learning and happy, then you wouldn't see shit like that. So, uh, yeah, fuck. Uh, That's it. I'm trying to fucking do what I can do to help myself, to help everybody involved, and I don't want anything back. If the community wants to hate, they can hate. I'm still gonna be pushing, and that's it.
So a lot of people, I don't know
Yeah,
if you're reading through the
all right.
comments, but if you want, you go read through the comments. There's a lot of
My
funny
questions are
questions.
answered though. I'm gonna head back
Okay,
and keep getting drunk. I appreciate it.
appreciate it. Do your
Appreciate it,
thing.
bro.
Thank you for coming on,
Yeah, man.
Restless Riders.
Have a good one.
You too.
What's the question?
Oh, they want to know if you're a Fed, my guy.
Yeah, fuck. Yeah, yeah. I'm a fucking cop. Fuck. What a fucking
All
stupid
right,
question.
that's an honest question for a lot of these guys, right? A
I
lot of these guys would think that maybe you have a tie-in or something, so that's how you get your ability to get these things.
no,
It's just something that
yeah,
gets thrown in here, so
yeah, no,
that's why I'm bringing it up,
just
right?
read the law. Read the law. It doesn't state it there, but it's in the words that they don't use, right? So
Yep,
when I call up the OPP and I'm like, "Hey, my name's John. This is what I'm doing. This is how I'm planning to make it legal." Because once
yep.
you put up fencing, they can't do anything, nothing. As long as
Okay,
it's still
okay.
on private property and the property owner has given you permission and there's fencing, the cops can't do anything. They can sit there and
Well,
fucking
that's
watch and admire it. That's it.
so you gotta understand that some of us have gone to jail for doing what you're promoting. That's another good question on
Yeah, but
that.
I ain't
I guess
promoting
the
it.
statement, kind of,
Yeah,
but
I'm not promoting it on the street. No, Chase, man, I'm not a fucking fat bro. Fuck. Fuck, man. Holy.
I told you, everybody wants to know.
No,
Everybody
man.
wants to
No,
know.
straight up. You just got to put up fencing, and whether that's like big concrete blocks or a chain link, as long as that's surrounding the lot or the pit, it's legal.
Oh, okay. If anybody else has any questions besides is he a Fed? Uh, have at it. If anybody else wants to jump in and chat, we will take it. What do we got here? How long have we been on for now? 2.5
2:20.
hours almost? Okay, I think we got a lot of questions answered. I feel a lot of people, there's still some things that people are really
Yo, bro,
questioned
that
about,
fucking
you
last
know?
comment. That last
I was
comment,
just,
though.
that's his name. When he says Brian, oh, and he was on. Cops don't
Holy
think wheelies are cool or stunting either. Legal only in sectioned areas such as a racetrack.
wrong.
Yeah, for sure. No, I get that. So hey, all you got to do is do what you need to do and prove them wrong. As soon as you do that and these guys see it's legit and you're pushing, you know what? That's all that matters. Take the criticism, take it, use it as fuel, and we'll push farther and farther. You know, I support what you're doing. I think it's great. You know, you're trying to give uh, that one chance to somebody, just like the kids get. You know, everybody always wishes for something or has a dream. You know, you're giving someone that opportunity, and I think that's a great start to what you're trying for. If everything works out and you build this indoor track and setup and da 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 da, great. I'm super pumped for you. I'll definitely keep eyes on you, and I'll try to get as many updates as I can for everybody on our pages, and we'll see where you go from here. Hopefully, I can get to that first one out and maybe get some answers or questions answered for everybody that they're wanting. Because I am going to do a lot more lives on the street. Get out there, hit the lots. I want to be more involved with the people where people are comfortable, where they're able to tell you about what they're doing and get those live action emotional shots of of the good shit. Like, you want those good shots.
100%.
So that's what really gives you the people that we're trying to inspire to allow us to do what we want on a professional level. So the better and the more shots that we can get and show them what we are doing and show the charities that we push to help. And we're trying to strive to help everyone around us in our local communities. I see a lot of our riding crews out there that's a main thing that they do, like keeping the homeless warm for in the winter. They get hats and mitts and coats, and they go drop them off. Shout out to Boss. I'm going to be so bad. Revolution Squadron, NNR, and there's a few more Rough Riders around. Shout out to all the crews that are around that do all that work for them. I know that you're trying to put sponsorship towards them and help all these communities within our communities, or these groups within our communities, and that's what we need, right? So, and like I said, everybody always asks me what I need for this. I said, I'm a redneck. I don't care what the backdrop looks like. I don't care what anybody really cares. I'm here to just bring you what you need, and we need more. So more lots for us, more people helping to push farther for our community. I support it. Let's go. Let's just thrive for better. Doesn't look like anybody else is going to ask any questions that I have seen here.
Yeah,
Let
it's
me
been
just
like
do a run
two and
through
a half
here.
hours, eh, Joy? That's something.
Yeah, I think we're doing pretty good. If nobody else got any questions, I think we'll end it here. And like I said, we will meet up again. So everybody, keep your eyes and ears out. Like, follow, subscribe to the Rider Collective and Wheelie Demons, and keep your eyes out. May have that lot faster than we think. We may not. Let's keep an eye and see where we go. Thank you very much,
Thank you,
John,
man.
and appreciate
Yeah,
everything.
my pleasure. Appreciate you too.
And we will see you soon.
Sounds good, bro.
Have a good one.
Bye.
Bye.